Bobie Ansah woni nyakan banyabka otwe kan yarama otwe ne bianba atia nyanwu nyanyu otweba onyelo mabia nana Bobie Ansah tumbanyabga nyu
inkuku ya kabang adibiara durafu ya wofre na fu na nso ya asase durafu ya wofre ne siw adenti efisa asase ne panyin opanyin ne hira opanyin ne Kwabena Bobie Ansah sasere kukuku da bi ochi mekwan no di nkampro obe bare bia na wabe bare daily graphic ne daily guide memunsam asai magana fu eje na kurum muntie eje nteterechi onamo so adoto nsura akorokraw gana fu se ubeshi akwache wo kwanchen no be ma achinchen ache wo kwanchen de eni ankako awrukọ chakra chinchen no ma ne yechi achinchen na se poto ni be poto kasa mafia na efi potofi nti gana fu ntie Bobie se obi abo ma wabo ni bi mu watu Bobie na obi so obesan abo obia boni bi na dan obobia gana fu beti amanyesem Bobie woni gana fu nanti ubiribiri woni won nanti umprempren mo nanti ubiribiri nanti umprempren
ebi didi ebi die komode wo mo enfoni Carlos ne Ansah ne Mustafa ne nkrofo masa dia chi ade sen so mu di cast ho atrantwie chi ye ka atrantwie a etse ayi kinagate fo a omuti si so a chese so oko na wo ba cast ho omuti ho aye okusie
Kofi Kumsin, who is the chief executive of the Chronicle newspaper group and chief promoter of the Takrady-based Kumsin Private Initiative.
Now, there are two things that I know. Because remember, I'm a man and I'm not watcher before Gabriel just up. Because remember, I'm a man and I'm not watcher before Gabriel just up. Nephew, now, I used to support Akufo-Addo. So what happened? Akufo-Addo leaving the church, and I don't think I will support Akufo-Addo. And that's, in fact, the opportunity of the mayor, Mama, that may Fagana Akufo-Addo, because he does not, he does not deserve the leadership of this great country. I can't entrust Ghana in hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. I can't sleep. It's not safe, and I believe that. Question, will not sleep easy with Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. I mean, no, I will not sleep easy as a Ghanaian. More promote Nana Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. I can't, because I cannot entrust the destiny of this country into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. That's my opinion. If you want, I will repeat it. I cannot entrust the destiny of this country into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. That's my opinion. Nobody can sue any opinion. And he knows that I hope Akufo-Addo and his men are listening. And they should mean Kofi Kumsin on and stop attacking others who I am supporting it. I'm supporting. They should take me on for my view.
Wabatele akrafe ya mami
Imawin ibawa
silale.
Listen.
Reprieves. Government clearly related to this, and that's the sixth one. Government must drastically cut down and trim down its size. Rationalize and bring to reasonable level the pay packages of CEOs of SOEs and other senior public servants and heads of state organizations. The time has come to look at the practice of providing free utilities and allowances such as income.
Mene wasa ehia bio ene eye okuada mepacho momfanche ye na your friend say flyer no I make grant say no be twuma bi esisu mu ye ni Tuesday. Yeah, mo ye ni Tuesday, so but that's okay. Nti mon fanche me once a man for send messages is one of those things, and mon fanche mo and I know so Ansah your Facebook page one ne Clifford Johnson Clifford kwajo fiagbe citizen achu and citizen achu is talking about despite media enyo mu nyina you see enyo mu nyina and for me I think say needless only mfa so obi na ababa ya adwuma hewo Kwame despite adwuma obi na abaya adwuma wa kwasi twuma adwuma agongo adwuma and the person has decided to move on. The person has decided to leave. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't see why it should be a problem. And me how was half one ho. Akwasi twuma oya adwuma multimedia now free wa. Na say workers ni akwasi omo kwama akwasi twuma say die yo. Akwasi twuma ngumfa. Obi from Joy FM to whatever. Akwasi twuma na ire ne ma o. Na ono ni wafa mejo twum no. Ono owu ye no hu say waka bi wo wa o de man no wafa ase. Kwame despite or the a friend say Peace FM UTV hwan and a friend say liver salt say DNA say a friend say back on friend say far away say so way the almost in so no this way. I mean onimnyansa ntino de ne ma akọ school anu amọ bel even Father Dixon ewo we kra no say Kwame despite ne ba pen na esi o mebo and Father Dixon ye general manager mebo ani bo ekotrem nti omo koye adwuma ewo nkrofo radio station then they fight with workers multimedia ufri wa obeka say yeah, na mentini pe bia so say damo say ejimi o utimi hu I don't know me hu nipa level of thinking I don't get it I don't get it. Yes nyame bone mani bi ka ye hu owiase nhwehwe animu ne anangoma wona aye you know those things yes they are there but yeah na me hu say just what about them rational human being you don't do that. Obi ba ya adwuma masa ye nyina ye hia enkoma wo ne adwuma wura oni agongo di ye different enkoma me ni di ye different so say what kire na se Bobie ni agongo anya issue you are just a mere worker. Yes, I mean just leave it. Kwame boy ya oba hai no wo TV akwana na ni tika kraka no on friends David boy bi no free buno I or say I would do so Sabana na no aye morning show akra for morning show the free afofro wa kasa me ko to no ba bi wo kasa sa na me masa enipa no ono wa akra FM no on anim de dia wa free just let him be. Wanya de na you ungrateful no wudu no kokora wankra sare ne ma kokora wankra enti look let's I mean respect your man for privacy uko multimedia sao uko ye adwuma ho na free wa say ya na on be say so mo ye makwasi twuma to omo salary mu say akwasi twum de ne ka che omo so de ne yere che omo me ya na mente ase o then I asked them so many questions obi ba let me say oba so ba ye adwuma obi ba so ba ba ye na adwuma ekwaye offer so free wa akode just leave the person it's none of your business because one try am akokora hey oba eni akwasi twum nyame emma the next 100 years why you adwuma the next 50 years so what is it enipa no onwu emfa nyaw Kwame despite enwu da say ono wawu waba akokora no obewu no ode radio station eja Kwame sifa kan na say ode ache no ana say I mean he would do it won't happen. These are realities. It won't happen. Oh, do go you obi adwuma ya jamu kankama no obi nyini na ya oya obi grow na ya oya obi benya microphone chi atena na ya oya na how na on na machire na wo kasasa de obi ye de fa obey. And you see we are say almost saying crofo no I know my way anyfo. You market me. I have seen this so many times. Me who said they were so many times. They have that spirit. Some money no. Ewonimu. Oh yeah, the papa said dear. Oh the upper. Yeah, said dear. No. Obe make sure say. Obenya sembonia akafa. There are people like that. Almost and you need to allow them. Just allow them. Don't worry your head over them. Just do what you need to do, and I mean move on. And how? But they are no more we any fe. Itiana mi busu almost say into kasa fasobe pa na unya. Fasobe na unya. I can't remember one of our friends na me was Empire FM. Oh ye media colleagues nibi. No akasa sa ena Bobie die ena Empire FM no ena anya ena mfahin kosia ye yi media obetra hoyi me hunu se waton kran half se bia Accra city ni nyina mato half media the same old soup no ni nyina ye nyina de ye tuto bibidie ene mato mpaboa mo no mato shirt mo no ene nwumre manya ba bia atena ena me na me ba no ene e bodin wo nipa mu a na obi atwenani no asa bibia ni mu bio entina me nsuro se ba bia meti ye be ma firi ono me nsuro da me nya sa hu ni bi wo me mu da because ade bia wo mu bia no I consider it no it's nothing. What is it? Ti obi aba ba na adwuma na enipa na se wo to aso a me obi na send a text message ba, and I think say within the media fraternity we need to talk about these things. We need to talk about these things. And yeah, me na 1 pound ya 1 pound ya bibianim di obi be kan say Bobie ansah na eba no asa untimi nwi nipa na untimi to jata emfa nye nkwai ennom untimi ntosebo emfa nye e friend say e friend say akato stew eni ye guy dada ya na say my way so ma fast kakra ye no I don't know Bobie Bobie na my way ama fast kakra ya what you kona abrim koti da when you are learning kakra bi when you are trying as a kakra bi I mean, what is it? What is life, hey man? Masa, what is life? Yeah, when you are bro, once and you know, some kicker, you can't, And they have been majuma. They wake up early in the morning, and the only thing they think about is how to destroy others. What are they? Or since Shanka or moi. Ye peacemakers. And yes, sir. And I come yes, and a Bible no can. In Sranka ye peacemakers. Blessed are those who are peacemakers. I mean, hey, Jago Biano Bianya Juma. So we by Juma or multimedia and also qua and found home. Obiba a CMG class media group was qua and found home. Had a cry man and corner and yawasem. And once we see any panoa, Minia, net to say, me who watch it. And yeah, say Munya moye asonfo na mo akagagum na mo asomwo awurade sa na mo come baby. Yeah, can just leave it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Then me na my brown onye madamfo. And I don't want to be, I mean, her friend. And I can't even be her friend. The waters she operates in is different, and I operate in different realm. So, but I think that thing with various media groups, and one name fast what is it? What is it? kasasa masa shesu ya dia oye. And what the only thing you can do in life is just do good and walk away. Whoever decides to pay you back with evil, hey, oh no, answer. You don't worry your head over those people, because you see, whatever you do, as always, it will catch up with you. Opa could be president, it will catch up with you. Opa could do a tune for Akunya, it will catch up with you. That these things, we also become Legon and Sana Yachro. It's in the Bible and say, and how only Pabonifunti. Don't worry your head. Don't worry your head. I mean, we need to support each other within the media fraternity. We need to support each other. Obi ye program. Ye di akola kura be se na asia. Na akola no mo wono no pani no a ono ye program no a o di papa bi no na akola no kura ho sa ye na hi ne ya. Obi froba na ye ne ya no de ne nan ye wo no kofom. Da bia obi nkofom no ono no mra soro. Abaisam no a ewo ayi media ayi no a omo hwe enmo deliverance emayan tutu ye nyina ye bayi mfiri ye mu no enya de papa o obi basoro na ye ne ya obi program na ha no obi akọ design the program no obi ti ba bi no di datem hwekai enye yiye sei wo ye nyame afa ho wasem hweso ye de wo ye wo de na call baby obi anya ne de na obi anko de baby, that's all. Ye sia na say ye be sia gan ani ye sia gan ene ye no sa anu sia gan ya fifreti ye nyina ye sorry ye ja me ko esibi ko bua left right na asere no e de be ni nsem keka bebrebe ene say what can I say I think if we have anything to do, you use microphone from bois enipa kakra. Let us allow people to grow. Let us allow people to grow. Ye man krofo nyini, ye man krofo ninje. At the point I bet me are good. As to whether obi betri aka with evil, it doesn't matter. Just do what you are supposed to. Nyame say yeah, and move on. Just walk away. Enipa no na mo obehia na katua. We shouldn't take vengeance into our own hands, trying to defend yourself, always trying to fight, you know. Multimedia, ufri wa. Ubaka se workers, because it's my announcement to say, or the human ebeja womo. So wo the bema womu said dear you. Ubeja ube free wo. Obi nkrofo bi na ya adu. Ohini nto onum na bi a peace FM ni ade. They are gone. Kwame se fakai wo twini mu ni batri ye pe obe free wo. Bobie ansah twini mu ni batri ye pe. Akra fe ba gongo mfa nche me da. Ayi what the two ayi kura your friend say investors stock a year. How you kura ye ma me ntobi as partner. The we and Juma Charlie, just allow the person to be. Anyway, that's my little but the point is who here. Then issues about anyway. You put on your microphone and all that you can do is to Ansah, a man for the bra brew chroma no a breath your friend say butter issues so yeah the nipa bedi do nipa bedi ene nipa sorry a mo dwene ho man for ni abre the nipa ba ebedi. That is the most important thing. Eti chroma ama your friend say amwakwata we for yafu for yafu we amwakwata. Look at what amwakwata is doing. Look at what amwakwata is doing. You do a minor koya nim 1 step ni atwa by 3 steps 4 5 needless. It doesn't make sense. And for so be a niso now, yeah. one step, not the 2-step abadachi. And when you have a president and his family in government, omu constitution, emra a govern a year Ghana force Ghanaians no, ombu mra, onfa mra nyehwe. And when I say a focus no echo. And when I say ye focus no echo. Especially my colleagues know ye running current affairs show no. And when I say ye focus no echo. We should leave the entertainment people. Let them do what me entertainment in yame star. And yame star. You know, so anyway. But you go to a Akoto free. So this is Akoto free. This is Akoto free. And oh, Akoto free way.
As I said all through your life. I mean, as we tracked all something you've done, as I said all through your life. I mean, as we tracked all the way back, you've held very significant positions, both in a private practice and in government and in public service. So why do you want to be president?
Well, I want to be president because I want to be the flag bearer of the MPP, which is what is driving me, to give an opportunity for me to make a contribution to the new patriotic party. As you saw.
Something you've done.
Wait. Just listen to this man. Very empty. Opeso ye president because Opeso ye flag bearer Emma MPP. Wait. You see? Yeah, can seriously. Boss Yoda. Look, didn't know. Any power T MPP, why are born in power? No, I'm to be trusting. Oh, my bonnet, Radia. Look at this. Just look at this empty-headed guy, this useless guy. Wait. Just look at this. Oh, I want to be president because I want to be a prime minister of MPP. Just listen to this, man. Oh, our office. What a care, Muhe. I'm telling you. Opa yemfre a taxi drivers, commercial drivers is here. Omokra ma answer we. They know why. I mean, omo person omo bua omo mine. O freight taxi driver, truck driver, mason, onim kwaya o person of faso bua ne mine. Amo mine tumpong. And that is the reason why we always come here. Me so microphone now. I tell you the reason why we are sitting here. We have a reason. We have a reason. Me boss. Any alaja gongo onim. Sir, dear odi mame no se enu nti na mame ba adwuma enkemeji atena fie. De odi mame no se enu nti na mame sori ba adwuma onim oyawe enkemeji atena fie. Me ka kire wa orebe ho amame. But there is something that drives us, that we want to be part of the nation building. We want to be part that one day posterity will remember us. That one day in Chirima, everybody fire tapes, ombe tiebi, no man can say yes, and Crawford omo ye di ombe me. So we will take it from here and move on. Bibin a driver Then we have those who support our cause. You wake up and you have calls from US, Germany, London, here. You look at all those people. I'm not madam who be doing corona. Make a and say, when people feel like Bobia ye menye ye, and I know how my contribution to individual sources. I know my contribution, and God also knows my contribution. So I don't waste my time. But the point is, look at this man. You are appointing a Greek minister for how many years? 6 years in office. He doesn't even know why. And you are president Teddy. Look, Akoto, a free year. Ansah, Yatiago Kaya. Then people will tell us. Look at this. Look at this. Listen to this man. Listen to this man. Opeso the president because Opeso a flag bearer for MPP. Now Obwa MPP. Jesus Christ Savior. Jesus Christ Savior. Jesus Christ Savior. Any serious political party, and I'm very sure, and I'm very clear in my mind, say, only people say Pierre will end this more, end this for being disqualified. No. And this supporters now be catch and say, unim, that's what they sabota frat ujimi, ekofa forms wa, ubehu. Hey, look at this. Listen to this man. Says Kwabena say empty, clueless, BBI in trim. But do you know why this man will behave the way he's behaving? Do you know why? Or taking inspiration from Akufo-Addo. Or taking inspiration. No. Sir, a free Akoto under President Kufuor, looking at Kufuor, the kind of leadership President Kufuor put it out, will never dare in MPP. So no. You say the standard, looking at the standard, and a free Akoto him say, oh yeah, intelligent, oh yes, and it's true. A free Akoto, I mean, we're 100 times intelligent than Bawumia, because at least a free Akoto ehunu aduane I aspire on him. He is not that daft, foolish, stupid. Ohunu aduane I aspire on him. Bawumia ohunu aduane I aspire on him at the cross. You go and say it to Wale people that take it and eat. So for me, I think a free Akoto is intelligent more than a friend say Wale or Sibanjo. Me refer to Bawumia, mene Bawumia. So I think say ona o derive ne inspiration every, and I think say looking at Akufo-Addo alone gives him that edge. Say obetimi the president, obetimi lead MPP. Why do you? And unim baby a esre oko UPSA the okaya grad e chewe yo. Oko UPS no. me oyo bia me person bobo the table e o man so. The okaya e chewe was say UPS lecture no was obedi president chief of staff office no. Obeka any Greek ministry abom. Na ono why head or no president no. Why head? But you see, just pick this guy, a free Akoto, pick Amwakwata, pick Akufo-Addo, pick who is the next daft person in there? Look, pick Osaf Mafo. Ansah, yawa wudi for omo like omo ya wudi for omo destroy man. That kind of Ferreta is the head. And we have those who are very daft. Adwini bia no omo trim. Wo peke Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, Free Akoto, Amwakwata. Why? Bawumia. Alan. Dabi. Alan na head of system for no. Alan is the head of the CCC. Alan no dey ono onim hwe o. Wono a onyimi, wono so onim nyansa. Alan dey ono ya peki categories to ono a onye criminal. Ono so onye ni papa. Alan ono on own world o. Alan Chabati is in his own world. Ono onye ni paboni ni there be only bad intentions there be good intentions no so oni baby okofa free. And ono na miase so na mosa ono yaka ajibifo a onka ho yaka nyansafo a onka ho. Say what did he say baby he doesn't fit. Aha. But also more categories. More categories. You'll find the criminals, the murderers, the thieves, the stupid ones, the useless ones. They are in categories. You can just name them. Wait me affect you. I want to say the Wushisha team, from 1 to 11, from 1 to 11. They don't have anything in them. Another. So what? So who those who are stupider? Then you use KT Amon as their voice SP. The stupid ones. Now the Napuaka home. The stupid ones. So you just bunch them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get your selection. Alan, you mean Fanen or no stupid for qua? No, you can't. No, he's not stupid. Any friend Ansah, no, he's not wise. He did. And who's on the campaign? Is he edited them? He is there. Or in the Musa. But look at Akoto Afriye. Just listen to Akoto Afriye. Enti wenum na na catch NDC for say NDC for Kinkaya there. Wenu na na catch NDC for say NDC ye buga party. Yesusa no ya wo ya santimam no. Ya ye fra santimam pon ofen so. Me papa efri ofen so kokote me maame efri santimam pon so me ye me ni any blood bia from other side. From mu ya wo wa de amwati ase se momu de momu na munim nyansa omomo akare de omo nim nyansa. That is the first thing they tell you. And who nyini na se wagimi na anya obi a wadwene mu dawa a wotimi open your mind ehwe bibia ekoso bia na so you obi a wo think one way a wodi benyini no aba akokora na ya se still nim nyansa so no wagimi ebi na ya MPP for no ena mene madam fu o MPP ni free ya koto ya supporter one man supporter o kumase mene no Facebook Jomama na men support no men kire ade ba ko significant Jomama aye ewo friends asantemampo na say Jesus Christ Savior. But for Jomama enka asantemampo ye ni water planter a supply nsuo ko about 13 villages ko fiase krobo benim chrimfa so daman ya kodum bretuofo Jomama ne ma enya nsuo ewo ye kura first baby amena nanom migrate ye efri by Jomama ne ma enya nsuo first asantemampo market na wo video city suro no NDC NC ye yes omu wiye no mo bar station no omu egusu si mampo station stores no and NDC co-opposition. I'm telling you, sir, as we speak now, baby and this judgment see here on Mampona, the Susio. Obi of free Mampo, be a maker say we win him. Can or mon can cry. And I'm say, and this na a man Mampo who your friends say, asphalt, shita, Rollins, or giants are the choir. But you see, Yawuna Santini, and Onyini, no, obey be an agrimuno. Bien adwinimu on one other tribes in Sia any dim komo on to be bien adwinum say nyina Ghana for. So let me open up now the way can mintie the way can mintie na me way up. You see ohunipa obi ka asɛm a ontimi enje hade na on way a that nipa no wagimi yeah obi oti asɛm ba ko pa na dwene ya ne left gang no he's just a foolish person. Don't worry your head about such people. Onyansani ubon se wo ka asɛm a otie wa no akotie hade odi hode but obetimi ayi ba ko mienu miensa who say okay, so this is the issue. Why? Some of us here ya wo ye na nkroma no mabaye de omo eyeko buzi anom so abaye de omo yeko me idea catch you was about buzia JB dankwa omo de efiri ono omo de ba adubu ahe start obese ko kentapo eni tachimi anu afam sa nkranza no abebie sataso chirifaso ye village no aba mampon oba ne ya frɛ me maame no afrɛ me nana sɛ na ye koshi adubu ahe ne ye nyina hyɛ MPP t-shirt na twoo okogina wa brofo kwasi akeka omo se professor aba brofo kwasi akeka brofo kwasi no mo atwa rolling sadapa sa omo so anya hwe omo anya hwe na ne wura fi se adubu ahe ekwan no onam so fa eye nkranza ebaye no na ne wura fi se rolling se na twa sa akwan no sa na omo tie ebinie we would just imagine akoto free just imagine. Okay, so you got the constituency and this video you pick it free or your part FM. Okay, so let's give them the credit. Yanko the on one constituency for so what the trotro mu or shop baby obiano pacho TV tiesa mobin tiesa dia akoto free o enya akra from the choir here your reply from for na aye omo interview no mkoya nkumase kwada so ono an constituency about akoto free year. And I saw this video yesterday, 3 days ago. Ude tie. So who tie we are? The American.
Yes, adwene sisa. Mo ya adwene sisa. They say the ni abira batu. Ya to aba na hu de ekọ. Nti wo ya mistake ya. Ya to aba na ma da. Ya to aba na ya bere. Ti mema na se akwada shan ka mo ya MPP before. Ya MPP before. But they say to aba na ma yes, I Kokokra, the MPP at the Henokra, they said you're trim. Said a much trim Sarden. You put away in Yamay, Asa. What could be the MPP? Can I Japan? When you can Japan, when MPP, now you can tell them. Obey a president or the core central. Only one go, the core central region. One go. I got to be a president of the bus sentiment. One go, or the Bakwada. One go, okay. Miss one go.
I'm going to be a president. That's a man be ya. A yet as a be a president of money. I got to the Nakutoye. I got to the Nakutoye and Quarasia. Obey MP. What's being a hoot? It is former MP no, or two frank and I'm a party for NPP delegate, Omo Chobamano.
Ya former MP bay.
Yeah, doctor, Akoto will say free.
Osagoto. Ontimi.
I don't see the one to me.
Wana so obey MP or Quada say, Unpunto be or the bar, Quada Sianum. Or no one can do what I be Croquay Minister Crampono. A day I didn't know the Oyama Quada so mine. Quada constituency. Or a minister, a great minister. Why, what don't cut the Oyama Quada so you're not here. One come here.
NPP delegates. Moment, yes, I'm mistaken.
David. Omo ya crowd on be dear Ramo cry. Omo for 2 man cry, my dear Ramo.
In Penufose, as you feel ye.
When you do feel ye. I didn't know fear ye now. I'm wa. And we say the best for some for so much the neighbor. The Bemwa cry. On penny baby cry.
I see. Just listen to me. You see, I don't know catch from last year. Me say the narrative no is changing. The narrative in Ashanti region no is changing. Changing. What did the back on a kind? Was it say I beni kra no obey o man ni ya? Ono de say one found. And side the say yes say aponche MPP atare kra ebe to ama no atwam kuma se kwada so ahu ye preach no a ya na nkrofo ntiase no resource ni binie and we will keep on preaching, we will keep on telling them and more be another me say in 2024 we will change the narrative ye be say sa ye asantifo no ye nkrofo we are talking to them enya radio so nko ahụ ye wia ye the phone no omo kasa we have friends there we talk to them ye no omo kasa we are telling them to do the needful and statement when are very profound also say aigbeni kura no obeye oman ni ya ono de what that so oman na ye they are tired. Uko Ashanti region now who crofo very disappointed in Akufo-Addo. Ojane kwatete Asantefu achi because omo ne dawson. Just to come and steal the country, destroy the country and walk away. Enti now akoto free year on one constituency. It's so sad. It's so sad. And wenum na omo ka kire say enkrofo bi nim nwoma. Sa na omo de ya enkroma o. During the friends say mateme ho F1 no UP CPP Rift no. Sa na omo de ya enkroma. Ana wonim say entro run faster. Yeah, natural. Entro run faster. So who will be cancer and that is why and yes be NDC one sometimes and yes NDC and the ama MPP asem ekwa actually ni say intro especially with this the Kufuor administration was a little bit I mean ye nipa ofa Kufuor amamuo we ya obunu a obu ye no na fa Alaji Tago but and say Kwame so obi di ntra so obi di ho ntra unim say erane fast echen obi ka ho enokre obi enti utimi na obi di nkomo se ena no me ka ho asempa for radios no wante o se da bi o se me ka abone de anka abete so nyame na abone sa se wante ase a wo befa dura no mawu de o twa ntro bia no na some you fast and it's a cost so that is why they were able to lie about John Mahama. All that they were saying was a lie. Say Monsieur Binum wa omo didi free John Mahama ne onua Ibrahim Mahama nsem. I know some of them. Ebinum yeru Ibrahim Mahama ene koyi wo mo two e ma wo mo. Eduru ba bi wo mo do mo nsasi wo mo bo say Ibrahim Mahama nya hwe ma wo mo da. Ekroma omunya ba bi do mo nansi e no mo ka kire Ibrahim Mahama say wo nya hwe ma wo mo da. jo mama hwe omo Let's do this.
Convenience allowance, entertainment allowance, and such other innovative allowances that are crafted just as income enhancers. The practice of setting up
se metie local station and maybe I cry FM kakra, then I do my brother Kwame Tikesi sometimes to Minka so or also bosso pa Minka or bosso papa we see so I na no pa no so me kotie no but na Charles Bisi will say asema Frimpong Boaten eka no obwa on say dabai Eugene anya enrase na nsane na na mete eka se asema Frimpong Boaten ene Kennedy Japan eka no omboa anya enrase na nsane na amanfo adidi agya omo entina omo yesa anya enrase na nsane very good once after the omo eko ewo galamsey no also omo ko galamsey no yes se omo ko ewo galamsey no why na wi akese and now Charles be super so kire say oh any serious society another civilized year and kese Professor Frimpong Boaten kese ko gina baby kasa amrenka abanya yire no a enku ya twenase ka Frimpong Boaten ya twenase but as usual obi anka hwe 500 excavators amanfo awia omo ya na omo kwa akoka your friend say omo say confirm to call Burkina excavators any ntaban atu akufu ado ne nkrofo awia aton adi thieves criminals Kwabena say na elupre na etwamu ana say de na etwamu elupre you know almost now they are fighting over the galamsey when we are kese Charles Bisu yeti kromwa ama ekowusi abebo gabi ochire da akudin gabi ochire da akun so mo danwuram ana omo essence ase I mean yawo na yeti krom ha Yoda ya tre kroma sa okay all right that's fine that's okay ya tre kroma na media for bodawro na galamsey from City FM to Joy to Class FM to Peace FM Adoma FM Hot FM Top Radio na galamsey ekowusi abo gabu ochida akudin obi asuro so obebo gabu ochida akudin obi asuro so obeka se gabu ochida akọ ya bo odin obi omusuro gabu wei gabu ochida akọ wei ha eya na mitimi trase am se awiase be kura mpo na ya be gabu wei tire se 5,000 10,000 bi ode be che wo mu no emma ena baby awo no ya gabi betua me ayi wadi nti adasa me mo ayi madi me Kwabena me ya mo ayi madi me ya mo ayi madi me ya mo ayi madi me pemo sa mo ayi madi yimadi me haw yimadi asema me pesa meka no ya no an meka sa kwapem so be yimadi dia pe bia no aye the worst na betu ya no so be obeba adwuma wura agina adwuma untimi nya hwe you can do anything shele untimi nya shele and then awe so ya why enti ekwo awusinu mu ye dede akwa wusi bepem na akwa wusi we na mo na no yaseso akwa akopɛ MP adio sadie yo you see so akopɛ MP na adio so akopɛ de na adio akwa wusi we akwa wusi aka kyerɛ ye da gabo chi da konom to galamsey obia mfi now Charles Bisu is telling us say excavators no from Pom Boating ho from Pom Boating ka kire say Jubilee House for aye omo to Jubilee House akufado ne bawomia omo to galamsey. I mean, what kind of governance is this? What is this? And it's so sad. You have the likes of Kwekuba Akonum, Bombay. They are quiet. What is happening? What is this? Hey, dear, Adia Troka tan say, hey, say NDC time. Now we Koswa. I'm telling you, and they will lie. Omo didn't throw and I make catch on Onipo didn't throw. Now some travel fast because that is ne modus operandi. Ofriwe no kowe ho no ofri ha no kowe ho odakra no planet ade chia enipa say okono that is how they behave. Onipa oye no kwafo no enokre time bia no enokre is relaxed, cool, calm, quiet. Me papa police penny bi na ka asem kire won se Bobie okọ ba bi na nipa mienu oku a dia ahia no oye ni brefo no obetia ne ene minu bewu baako bekum baako ene minu be hye pieto baako was one no ekom de no opekwa yewu akọ. But Ubo say they are relaxed no gina odi no ahwe sa was wo mekyere wo pa. Sana no kra ne ntrote. Sana no kra enem. Edi ubati say no. It's a lie. Akwa wusi Gabo Asidako from Pom Boating and what needing is hebio. Any chance bizu. Some grow for when you and can say you pick it warm up. Some grow for when you and can say you pick it warm up. Homon and amo, homon yashi. Who ni pakra all kind of crano. Yeah, me baba chemo entro ni bi. Project baako. Enipa miensa ena atwete. Me pacho se wo ba bia sa de we de mo bia hwe bi. Obeti asem na me ka no obeti ase. One project. One project. Sa project baako no ewo trade Richard Ahiagba. One project no ewo for krom Awa Muhammad say ubetu de mi ansa nyina guso. Me pesa de mi ansa guso. Oh, one for mi ansa nguso a amanfo nhunu adekora me pa kire. Ya internet naba. Mo nyina mo ho na mo block wo mo. One project. One project. Miensa. Richard Ahiagba se ewo trade. Baako ewo oforukrom awa ene enya kubi so se baako wo achim abomosu. Wa hu sa project no.
Na se project ne ko hu wie.
Na uni ma re ho se. Rawa. Adopena me go through Facebook. Me wa na Awa Muhammad Aba. I was misled. That was right.
Oni baby isa ayinu agenda wa na clinic ni si.
He was misled.
Information ni wa nya ni ye. Oh, okay.
Na wonya we ho.
Okay, nti enie.
Yeah.
Nti award e mikro won anya ba be ka kire wo se information we anya ni yi. Okay.
Be ba so mo de to Facebook ga ma me na manfo ehunu. On kan ya kam na omudin no highlight omudin.
Awa Muhammad Sergeant Awa Hospital. We was oferi krom Kumasi.
Yes.
Ena Enoch Kofi Nyako. Agenda 111 Achim Abomosu.
But you see, it's the same pictures.
Yeah, the same pictures na. Ena Richard Ahiagba. Onunso Opemu na nkasa omo boss na nkasa no. Ena onunso say guess what is going on here. Then this is talking. And onunso den dey buy. Yes, agenda 111 this is trade.
Trade.
The same picture. The same picture now. Onunso say what trade. Ena Kofi Nyako nso say ewo Achim Abomosu.
Yes I.
Awa Muhammad nso say
ewo Forukuru yes I. Any okay, so it's on our Facebook page. You can just pick it up. Kwabena Kwe do say Bobie, let's see some. You go see some, and this is some. This is our Muhammad. This until America also name masters were intro. Obia odi intro biano. Just leave the person. Don't try to answer yourself. Obedi intro nesa. Obedru baby no. Now for the amount for us say here intro one analysis. Then they start picking the left, right. Now they will be able to say, oh no. Look at this. This is our share not me. Nana ma.
Bobie.
Why just so? Why just so?
I don't know what that man who won is all the Bobie. But Kwabena, so after 6 years ni. Nana do the second term ni, the third year muni. The only hospital woman ya bri woman who ye ba pay. Saturday see a video be at John Mahama Regional Hospitals, Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Sa University of Ghana, Sa Medical Sa way. And then a lot of them you can count. And ya ba mienu. And then after 7 years we ba pay.
Say Nana ma unru se enipa ohun bibi dana ohun bibi kitu bia na ne ho po.
Yes. The okoye ye de see ayi Brian Champo constituency ya. And wo mu ja ya.
Just look at our look at na our any Kofiri kra do mo de na nyam ya sa ahia ba.
Ai. Na ese akasa hi na sie facility na aka ese akasa hi na sie.
Ya Nana ma me kamacho sa de obekom na photo
Photoshop bi no mo twa na omo de ababa be gu ho. Omo de sense omo ye. But
over so na artistic impression.
But the me wan say Kwabena.
Wouldn't say Nanama enkrofo wait me ekoye akufuado anim te say abrante
Asian space
edi esi ne com picture so edi to board so kire enkrofo say akufuado ni.
Asian space
wo mutimi kwaye akufuado Asian space man anim ye say Zuma
Jacobs
ama nanim ya trum obi a wanyina ma nanim apopo ni pati eti a nanim apopo nanim ya trum Asian space ade do to aba ankrofo gidi say akufuado na da ne ho ayefe wadane abrante ebi no omo ye no.
If you cry, would you find the ye agenda 111 cry ba kupe agenda 111 another lunch ye di how many years?
The idea ne say omunim say omo supporters near very gullible. Enti yenya ni bebre ba kupe no e wo trede e wo ha ba kupe no e wa na adoso. Enti usia MPP ni na kan ya hwe na next agenda 111 sa 50
ba ko wo trede ba ko wo Forukuro ba ko wo Abomosu no wo mo boboko but omunnim say ye ba ko bi picture bi na tese wo mo twa na wo mo spread.
That is how they behave. A free 1957
ebepim samre
sanon behave enka kofo na ya asesa narrative ne kakra say oh ye nipa bone na do so na say na bone fo ba ko di akire ba sanon motio from 1957 oba tie nkruma tapes carefully ade na omo ye ne no omo nananom ayeye way back.
Okay
so what tie nkruma yi a you will come to understand them. The reason why they are doing that today. Nature. So just look at this.
News. One station be.
Yeah.
Almost Kumasi Katia market phase 2 krano because of scanning ho kra ya suspended. Almost say Kumasi airport phase 2 sikani ho ntino project ni ya suspended. Enti agenda 111 ba ku pe na mo pre ho.
Yes.
Obi aye dru baby kwa na ye ntoa so no. Yes, because of sad domestic debt exchange program.
Yeah, DDEP.
DDEP Tikwano. And we are not meeting.
Remember, share Nanado ni. Nanama. Just share Nanado ni. 2016. Just look. Just look.
Say editing. And there's a Kwabena.
Okay.
Who to a person who said they only kwaku say. So what per se edit two picture be ma obi original honoma. Where yes, I will back kwaku.
But in actual sense in life, why must you edit your image? No. Why must you edit
when
your
you are
image?
dealing with gullible-minded people?
Why must you edit your image?
Or just a football age.
Look at the Kufado. Also, bina almost for boating, kusi boating Kwabena Jemfia be ya chere no. Enipa ba akopɛ or maami mienu or birth cert mienu or tin numbers mienu or passport mienu
or Ghana card
mienu
or dia hodo.
Yes.
Or justifying so.
Yeah. Oh no. That is their nature from 1957 to date. That is their nature. That is how they behave. Thank you, Kwame. It's okay. Look at Nanado. Nanado saying that Nanado 2016 said I'm not here. Why? Huh? Kwabena said was a farm boy thief man. Huh? Said I'm not here. So the point is, young Kofa, young I can't be fear now. The young Kofa, a friend say, agenda 111. Some artistic impression. Would you assume in class? No doubt. Assuming say why that one building this person say what trade we say wa bomosu we say o forikrum say anti wo mo a enka foforo ba woni say anti wo mo a what ya na enka omo communicators no omo Jubilee House no ba kwa be post to say no sa project we e wo hohoi na wo ho na ba kwa ba the same project no or say e wo bechem wa enti ni nyina no omo
be spread ya mo nkrofo no
yes
na omo de agu social media platform no so
yes
we e wo trade e wo bomosu e wo forikrom wo kwa santia fidiase e bi wo ho wo kwa ho ye bi wo ho keta mu voter for mu su mu die nie na omo de atiasi mu voter ready ba kwa brade e mani kokosie nyina dansa sem aye kan wonu se information ministry kwadwe opon kroma Wama launch project bia say ISD launches website to deal with misinformation. Kwadwo Oponkroma, Minister of Information just say on launches website you. Some misinformation. Radio media houses Wama the information be ba enye accurate no. Wama launch website omudi be dealing with those media houses no. But fact checking so chira say as someone would do be a Dr. Bomiaka biano eyentro. Ebini o muamo communications officer director Richard Ahiagba ade achina sa wo hu no Metro TV so a ase wiase nimdie nyina about communication information giving out the accurate information Richard nenim
na onim say and ono nkwadwo Oponkroma na also omolanche
Monday ya na omolanche
obey say obenante akọ radio station
so omo monitor
ndu obey den
anti omo ba Kwabena me yi ni se musu mu ba ban mu information mo de ba out no che se information is a best
me nya woni
ya ade na obeye
se Kwadwo Oponkroma no ade na obeye den ade na obeye
etu wo hasa na ya ba se wu misinform the public unsem bi a wo kan se se na se ya chi wa ko si ye ode you
akufo do ye bema aya onsuma Kwadwo Oponkroma nkwa mewura me bonu suma mo beto fo
se nya Kwadwo Oponkroma ne beba
enti no osuro no yonya bema se akufo do so ye bema wo boss even yeah I'm telling you so almost try any force arrest will come out the second time third time am donya me udi obe de besi udi obe hu adia yeah adia bi be yan krofo we wo krom ha omno mo busuafo wure be ho kwasiafo sa no omno mo busuafo wure be ho so obe de go no Kwadwo Oponkroma
oma launch website no
wow communication director common your friend say a hospital or who baby esi
or misinformed public,
including Awa Muhammad,
member of my communication team. Was also cry or why say why someone why you part of one more communication we say so Awa Muhammad one more way or Kasama why
way
or yeah
way
so one you know can't
go away. So we do a much here. One here
Monday ya no molanche
and
I'm target media houses or my target home. Say one more attention who say media houses be misinformed public needs, you know.
Because your program, no, Joy FM, and no cock club, no, and Sabro, no, in tears for Muru. Where Jimmy, sir. Nay, and no, quite a sack club here, Aphrodisiac. Sata me kwa kase baby na nsi wa me mama wrong information. Ono de ono ka o ma wrong. Ono de any wrong information.
He was misinformed.
He was misled.
Misled or misinformed, misled yeah. Ni nyina ho. But say me hu sa de we ye si wonu mu ya. I say wo de empokra no, wo de ye si as. So na do 7 years ni no. Ade we ye wasi no ya de bia ehu a. Sha osudoku. Hospital ya don ma mesi ade we ya de bia ehu ai you know we ya was a move post to side we spread this ade we
na enipa o mo bra ho
okay well
say your man tiafi man hene kura masa de obeye no ho no
because ya hu we mu ya hu ya organ habrochefo frɛ you
unim say obi wo ho a obi wo ho a say onya even $3 million and then cry or business and run it. Obi to say Ibrahim. Na ebi an birthday. Ana bibi na obi actor ebi a Rolls Royce bibi abecheno.
Ono dear, we ono dear.
It's a big deal. Nanama.
But me to be crab me to reach a new type. Kwa you pon pro ma cry ma me ma pon pon the barrier.
Say na ma me new to we.
Abra. Me crowd that you a new type people be family me. Me de my pump na bury. Me de nyesa ma bro.
So you see?
Yes, sanity.
But omonya hwe.
But eyenim guase ma ban no Kwabena. Eyenim unya hwe no we ne nya de was wo yi pie. Na say mo spread false news be and I say yi be because eyenim say wo hwe de obi ye ya on. Say wo hwe de obi aye. Ya yeti Ghana nkofo freboche ba ka say eh me call yi Ridge Hospital pa facilities ni enkwofo ka obitimi career hospitals ahodo all the regions regional hospitals ya omo expansion project omo yeye and as Kwabena se wo wura mu nso a na hwe facilities modern facilities equipment e wo mu a that's what we see we see one mo sa na utwitwa we see na se Richard ahia ba mo spread we ya
uni my asamsire bia pictures no omun channel ne like diagonal shot
debi
omoma twa na pampam uni de ntia
so mo drones
debi uni de ntia enua nom de asiwo nom de nchance aboso
ye nim de ewo mu
bibia nim enua de dua asia ade dua asia omasire se chip compound no nom de na om de on said de e ba apata no ebi to om twa na pampam om de cost so do
wo twa na wo hu nchance no any side and side no said de asi aye no afa e de Kwabena we kra well e bia said o musidi ba out ntini ye nya ho time aye discuss because
no, but you see today I was talking about lies, how they lie on say and throw a faster chain nokre and that is why omono ka asema ekwa because they know they sit in the room plan and they decide that okay so we are going to lie I read about Canada Japan saying some kafa Trisboachi ni jomama no oboa
after elections or be kind also no oboa but e ko pa
Nanama. Sɛ nokura na Canada Japan kafa Jomama ho.
Kenu baby ah.
So obi odi intro bia no na sem running quick. Quick. But and that is how they are behaving. Look at this. Nana, just look at this. Say dey we. E dey na nipa miensa timi. Ena enya se omo ewo one office o.
Omo sheda.
We were but they were able to plan that look. Yankoko biti wo mo. Senya
yakura nya se Kwabena we tie kura wo kan na mo afrase and question raise issues about yanka. Ye benya more yikura baby bebre this to be bra. Kom de beba.
Si anya dede nu a. Kom de hoho ye beba.
Oh yeah.
Omo de
keta beba. Efija asia so kore na vrongo. Kom be spread one picture no. Akoba bia. Kombe spread ya ko baby.
Mommy was one picture.
Nana do enmunyam she. After 7 years. One clinic amakwesi. Wo de enfan se mo si after 7 years.
Yes, wo de wasi.
Wo de wo si, wo de enye Photoshop, wo se Photoshop to se dey. Wo de wasi.
Agreed.
But 7 years ni. Wo Richard ahyagbanye woni we say after 7 years. Mo bubu la General Hospital gu. Egu mo bubu egu. Na war pen ye di gate ya to anu ne ya tum. This one we say eye wani giye wa hoho a then we beba out abeka che Ghana for say e ban infrastructure development dia eye unprecedented
na no menua awa enemy di aboso wo Facebook say UGMC kura Akufo-Addo ne siye oh wo mo kan say UGMC Akufo-Addo me say
seriously
menua ba kono wanya yi me pese me boni din ayesa amega Messi awa Muhammad Bertrand ka bi say UGMC Akufo-Addo ne siye now omo timi ka say ye friend say Accra Digital Center
say nanado we nanado ne ko bia no
omo say Akufo-Addo ne siye
ni ye sie wie no ko bia no
na me kire wo ne ma omo timi ye ni bi Wamo say
mama ne bia no
mama ne bia no
na omo say nanado ne bia no
wamo say omo bai no omo kotu enye ho no omo kotu Jomama e plague no tutu
ya edi mahama nanado de asi ampam
Rage so omo the same thing
ya pam
Rage Hospital
na omo tu ya pam digital center no na omo de nanado we asi
Rage Hospital omo the same thing no
Kwabena nanado say tema interchange won na ye nanado say ayi friend say obeche bi interchange ya wo mu ye ono na ye nanado say pokwasi ama sama interchange wono na kwaji loan bae e no bae no bebe ye enti say nanado eni ma bi wono na say wo kan ayi friend say adana me ka say hwe nanado bae contractors ya na wo mu ya kwanyo ma stop wo nanado stop wo mu nyina o stop wo mu nyina sabe na adwa safo ye procurement minister e ka kire mo se contractors no mo so mu pom sika no ye ndara to mo to no office e kokosi ntidi akoye nyana ne se o mo stop wo mu nyina no e no ma twentwen soa na pa contractors ne frase no mu ye adwuma e na nadu achievement na nadu project na achievement enti mi ne ma bi won ma
ade we kwame asiaba o Say. All right, so that's it. Hey. Your man for opinion 0302208090. Let's talk about Ghana. Let's talk about Niema Akoso. Ya din komo ene bebre. Ya kasa fa Niema bebre. Minimum say moshe your friend say video ni bi Akoto say, why do you want to be a president? I say, I want to be a president because I want to be a Kwabena.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacha. First of all,
Pacha, me the Ebenezer, make a free Ablek Mabase.
Ablek Mabase for Monka Jangume, Yanko.
Yo, Minia commander, a radio, one making me papa. What can you wait to say, your man, papa, or say Ghana for you now, you under the commander. You show when you mention what you mention. Coco and yes, you are working. So, we shall many Akufo-Addo over. Taking the enemy, a command to Akufo-Addo, the Ghana focus make will be also in the West Kenya group. Take a look at what take a change the air for man, you know, man, and not only Bawomian and a Manchini woman, the group. no mo book men for so mo book men and collective your money school and collective your money Facebook. Na do when you agi akokra mu na wo sa wo di Ghana force years. Commander, ya me be enkejo mama baba na ya me eti you frame that.
Me da say enko fa another caller. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Eja, boko there.
Nyame
adon boko. Mpacho yenko.
Okay, on the MPP for Bible country, or somebody for, or Basso to be no one say, no way react for. I don't need MPP to buy you. One Katan, Omokatan, but I cannot, one year, them, the big no with me. When you go for the job, you on my gun, money by this son. Yakopon off from job. We are born by 2024, my friend. Mama,
Martin Medase, my man, for another caller on the line. A quick one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bobie.
Good afternoon, sir. Pacho, what video was through?
Hello.
Hello.
Me Pacho, me tell me we got to move. Can I see you overhead over your Wajana?
Can I see you overhead?
We about overhead.
I am
Masa, who tried about me who work about 2 hours. Since
when? Since when?
Hey, Ababeli.
Since when?
Then I should be choosing Obiama.
I see.
What did I do to Obiama? Obiano. Do what they so become my wife.
Okay, all right, me that's it. Me check your share. Hello. Fache me you lose ni pa no you go find another caller. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Yes, sir.
My
just Bacha first of all.
the governor because I've read it.
Okay, yanko prof.
MPP for there na home. On campaign message pa ni de.
Sorry. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Macho, what is
Yami Adam Boko.
Oh, Macho, you won't say, "Oh, can you creep, papa? Nyamisha what?
Ami.
Nyamisha, oh, can you creep? You see, me was Shanty Mampon. No, Mubu stores, no, Muso Mubesi. Kokume, no kai, okay, and feel your mampon. So, say it was MPP, my woman, that's it.
Resume that's young another caller on the line. A quick one. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Bobie Pacho, list to where when?
Me Pacho, list to where
when you list to, I mean, thinking this time.
Mention if you.
Debbie, me pen work program, so.
Yo, Mate.
Okay.
Yo, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Pacho, yes, sir. I would say, what video no mommy feedback? Okay, good. I would say, Uncle.
You. Bobie. I buy when I do, you see, I feel. Almost to what I've been 30%. For the past 2 months, you know, very bad. Almost 200%. 200%. Other. 200%. And it's so I turn rubber bucket, 34 bucket, 50%. You see, you have bucket, 34 bucket, you have to 1 CD. Other. It is a rubber bracket.
Motor saying?
Not like you 34 bucket, 60%. They say, call 1 CD.
How?
Then I buy 180% increment. Rubber brack, now echo 22 buckets, 2 cities. Add it. Other than me 15 years, you see.
Hey. No, but the point is, more busa.
office no even ban office san no muyen office san no muyen it is young son in the boka ade
okay
na kama for this you pay I to for na ni bon yes do that after the nya fact your mama atami your mama this you pay every year the same yes ade bucket 150 ade.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Now, Meso just say they are just delaying the Kanesi overhead project so that by the time they complete it, they can cut salt and use it for their own campaign stuffs. Okay, hello?
Commander Boha.
Yes, sir. Patrick, first of all,
I'm Patrick from Bright, Mikasa Abuti.
Okay, Bright, Yanko.
Commander Boha, Miniaba could be Ebe Kaba overpass now, yeah, Ewa Butu can run about. I am back. There started March 30th February no more. How much is our monument now? Contractors now, how much is our monument now? It's a free bridge now. Be anywhere. Kosu Ewo Abuso run about
now. Time I will notice this at the end.
Oh, 50 February no.
Sir.
What does need be more to be in common? Be more say scam buying the contract and say it's man white guy. Into bet now finding out.
Okay.
Now, yeah, Papa Makwata. While I walked at the Gua Magana for and I will start to more one from my find the house and try to and then almost had the two bread Ghana for. And Papa Makwata. This is NDC Ambapa.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you better check this out now. Yanko, hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Only a little Gideon.
Gideon, Yanko.
Good afternoon. But, Cobra, NDC for your co-primary, or Country Central, Yanya, young boy, dear friend, Babasidik. Let me say, or no, will be our baby to Patuba, my few Amaye. But we would yakwan and notion in me and Nima or Country Central.
May I imagine say, me, sir, you primaries we no men support to be hey, as a many. Okay, we are tobo. So me imagine say men support to be but unim say Baba Sadek, me na me any campaign manager.
Sound. And you make from that on Quem.
Into Twaso.
Governor, I don't quite yet you or Country Central, and look at the Kwabena one day, or Country Central delegate, the Pamucho, a few ways a yafi, the Pamucho. But Bobie, always say, sometimes, the general for them who's a Kufa on the year president to Ghana, no Makumayamia. Oh, because what most of a panel said you're kind of empty when it be dear me, Kisako and one, where you need number from the Kunku, the number of one thing. Or the Bahumiani or Opolia Tani, what is a Ghana, no, I hope say, or my imagine to Moody did Gabi no more and your son for the common Mobutia for. Almost a Bahumiani and Kuntafoni name for, and no market and a Kupa Zuni in Numianum, and a Ghana a Tariba could say, or Taria and Koshi, who she doctors and Abedian. Sometimes that's when who's a Kupa on the president, Nayamia. But Ghana for the eye, you can't 2015. Just answer my papa came. Young San Kurani, a Jim Kurani, so but Makate, every constituency, minimum $1 million. Make it every Apibia. What was after what put in a check? Never Ghana, I mistake. In 2024, Ghana for young Kayazimum, young say, I buy our dim punto bani and
thank you. I'm grateful. Let me pick my last caller and Yanko. Hello. Eja. Boko and council so.
Yamako de.
Erade Kayan.
In the body answer. Where we are only a bema war fasting, and I'm walking.
Nana, Yanko.
Will be a Yambo Basso. Now, what can I be bringing you? In fact, the Quembe so Ayana, the Dia, or Quembia, or Faswa, or Cowan, saying at the beginning in Bobie. Oh, listeners, I'll get them say a radio, the one yard chair. But I said, no, which not kind of Quembia swat at the media emblem. Bobie,
Martina.
Many a banning address. sala ya hospital no mu buye na update omu siye me ehame eye me ya se ye busa hospital na gu na update omu siye agenda 111 na aban we se osi no last week me kamu ko ho o fi ludu na ogo afekusu no right side ho me wu se hospital ye sie wie ye dulentra anche ebe boso me ko kuma se na me last year o fiti enyinam the could have rate that could have almost hospital or left one could do na chipe you see agenda 111 ya apostle and check on behavior on the commission aban upon homeboarding Bobie about better na kunyaso another anya she cry na Bobie me no ka say light agent so o ka any for say on no so dum so no but you know what dako e call version how na do be say you know what dako say a conveyance on the far of the so dum so no anyway amani mo say light dum so the bagana hari and you mega was in here and your management and the dum so the buy because na as of the plant ni ata the down one they got to pass the catch say on yes down found to kuro ye and from power as of the plant and then members in here na they say ni o mani nya and a car in Nigeria for me gas if I'm boy you don't say ni buy Bobie apa we buy anya share no me ti anya share kana nkwalama for me ya from counter for makayo for my equity to free anya share one is to one party Bobie but against swallow conspiracy your happy son stand tomato paste oh chamante your government potato company our where a mebu e go almost that kwa nti ba we am ma Bobie o be zanka that e be papa swana aga ma so jomama no sama Bobie jomama no wa down say you Bobie and the woody NDC you na wo second and four was a Ghana bear say heavina mejedi because jomama mre so also onye magic obeti ba kuma na magana ko je say and this is for who is that wa papa and you say no ba oh say police head for Bambre and it's for 1 point of labor ya go mo chani empo ga da o ka da you free ku yamba empo ka da juma na ya pe ko papa ya o ga da
mate na na mo ako yengo ti amafo adwadi nkrato mra ba adwuma bi wo wa ya be na sesi na me te say parliament still ho aye shipa but ye bedi hu nkomo so a while they are there me kwaba
Hey, say the Mako who our Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me who crave you me. Say enunti no manya award wa. Eya world best. Obia transe Emma Dumpem ya de ka say anase me boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Asanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan ewana num. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Na nsia ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield adoromenti ene wasa so de gina na so ebiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultramodern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sir. Asheshe di pedie mu ankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ewa Numba Dogon Estate Junction last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Mira, na de na ofro djuma ba ya se waye bosanse. E di asemwa.
Binishe ma fo kwa na ekwo wo mo animu. Bosia kra mi pedi am ye di abobra so a. Minya bi.
NES3. Eclipse Collateral Management for Abamaye. Waye Prime Brokerage Service. Na no se de etienie. So we japade na wo ho nkrata. Wutumi de nkrata ne beja Eclipse Collateral Management. Na so bi so we japade ebia na ne nkrata no animu ano. Na ope bosia. Ye de wo nkrata ne yensi echi ba manipa no ejibosia etua ehon faso ma wo ankrata ne ye wo de ani di free
nese woni akra ntie
emane how cry esan se wono so wo ajapade a wo de ba yenti no eno na bank de beton boabra won kwo wo de ne ho kra
na chesa me nkrata da dem no ebetumi ama manya sika wo bra na japade no ehon nka
sapepepe wo be hu Eclipse Collateral Management e wa Denta Pantai Junction at Denta new site wa 0543 832466 Eclipse Collateral Management. Think safety and decent income.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia benemua. Kani mitutu ya na minkuma bwa sese die. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules as well. A man meme nyina akoko yadie. Sisi yadie amamanya yem timotete womono. Yedro no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye thing. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh, yeah. Hey. Give us no. Amen. Nijia bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na enijia ni ahwode no. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do cronkwan efa. Give us core capsules. A pay for a battle one more menu for and kwada when if you do me nunca home. I would just to be a motophone call. Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FD Ashusha Sa Ejedi and Kratoimu Adia to Muse Eye.
CD capsules. CD capsules. CD capsules. My body say.
What body empress?
CD ointment. CD ointment. CD ointment. And also
what brand CD empress?
Mo say what pay immune booster pa. Said you need pakwa no buy well juma. Said yes sir. Simple. Copy CD capsules. And yarwa mo ball rough. Ye nims one nanti and now ya juma kakrebi. No bra you so weak bia.
And ye me how pound no.
And ye what CD capsules in kain. We are so mde kopebia. Wo house watcher.
And a CD ointment.
A ye do tatashe a daubanya hono. Ko CD Herbal Center ya. We ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wala shi bi Sharab Sport. Ya e Benny 19 Johnson. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nya ko to dwen eye no ya. Na e ko na poso honam ya. CD ointment. Enti few days shim e ko ya wonum di CD capsules. Shim e ko wonum CD capsules no. Na wo di CD ointment so e massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dudwa from 050 5767 425 and 0209 682836. A pay for a battle one more manu for an kwada when if you do me nunca. FDA, I shall say a dreading crowd to my jatum say.
Unim say, only pebia can crow and ba I age necessary so. Now so a copasses is seeing who cotechima and ye na sempa and a diabo. And not see and a make up for tabia herbal capsules at the amount. Say yes, see ya dear pa and I do nipediana bossudia. But what yana num tabia herbal capsules. Now boy you see mama mine when you see it in your boy to my pa. Say I am Tim and I do your free apostle. I'm a wintinia hoshia. But what yana num tabia herbal capsules. Let me in your fee a finipedianim. I'm a way from Adaho. Tabia herbal capsules, a busso, our pharmacy shops, any herbal shops, and we are Safanina. And now for our mature for you 0243 686861. I say, oh, my a crown for, who you're paying for, and I won't be in field to watch here. Who numbi? Tabia herbal capsules, once numbi.
All right, so you see baby live on Accra 100.5 Benya FM or Cape Coast my chia Domo Motienka on Benya FM and on Dagbon FM or Tamale Elembele West End FM. We are grateful and Fabia FM so I war and Kranza Muamunya on Facebook, on TuneIn and YouTube Jinano Yedamwasibe Brave. Live on studio I say and name Honorable George Kweku Ricketts Hagan MP for Cape Coast South, ranking member, Privilege Committee, Trade, Industry and Tourism. In fact, 2019-2020, now our aspires of a flag bearer for NDC. So he's here. And Honorable Adam Suleiman Aninia, MP for Time Constituency Communication Committee, also be joining here. Branch Chairman, Akwaba.
You near Bobie at the same.
Radika ho boko de.
Nyamiado.
Afisha pa so.
Afisha pa.
Yeshia ya che.
Papa.
Benya FM for so much chia.
Oh, no, muchia muni anom Cape Coast. And Elmina nyina.
Oh, okay. O constituency a far which side?
Cape Coast South. Until me fan say ideally ufi say Accra ufi Sitakra there. We do Cape Coast South. Cape Coast South is on your left. and Cape Coast North is on your right.
Okay. So,
but
what are some of the prominent towns maybe was south?
Well, prominent schools, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, in Fansipim.
Okay.
At the Southern College.
Okay.
St. Augustine's.
Okay.
Holy Child.
Okay.
Yeah, these are all in my.
What for
the education center.
Wow. For
Constituency Education Center.
Oh, okay.
And then you have Wesley Girls on the other side. And then the university, of course, shared by Cape Coast North and South.
Oh, okay. Okay. But quick one. And near the two, page say Obebano. No be so bad membusa Ansah we Ansah na atwa so. Contested JM in 2019 primaries. Yeah, they call 2020. This time around you decided not to contest. Why?
No, sometimes marketing. Yeah, the marketing job is done.
Okay.
Okay. No, we are waiting for hopefully President Mahama to be elected as the president of the republic in the next election.
So which means you are working for him?
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked for him in 2020.
Okay.
And you don't forget, though I marketed myself a bit, but I never picked up a form to
one contest.
Marketing.
Marketing
and to work for the future.
Oh, okay.
So that job is done.
Okay. That is great.
The future hasn't come.
Sure, but so we are waiting for the future.
Yeah, the future.
And between Dufo JM, Dufo is your senior brother.
Yes.
And JM2 is your senior brother. I think that there is another gentleman.
Yes. I think Kojo Bonsu.
Kojo Bonsu. Then there is another guy.
Yes. There's somebody. Obiano, I think it's from the outside or something. I don't know the person.
Yeah, I don't know the person. Obiano's marketing strategy. But your senior brother James chances to say.
Oh, 100%. I mean, there's no doubt that President Mahama will win the NDC primaries, flag bearership race, and win the general election. It is without a doubt. I mean, I say Ghana for. And I think it's President Mahama all the way.
Matisse Monkrofoni be 100%. Is it possible?
Oh yes, I mean it should be 100%. But then of course it's an election. You will have somebody who gets to the polling station and then either decide to do something else. But whoever is contesting JM, there wouldn't be any Omunya significant number that you write
5%.
I doubt it. Maybe shared among all of them. If there's 5%, it will be 5% for all the other contestants. I mean, President Mahama is miles apart.
Sure.
Miles apart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you can't see it, then but it is very clear. Extremely clear.
Say we mean obi of free Cape Coast busane Anafo market. Anafo market. Which constituency?
It's my constituency.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost. Almost.
They are still
3 years now
struggling on it. I mean, they didn't have any funding for that place. It's a knee-jerk reaction. Almost said coastal development when AC MC gidi or confront first lady because they heard President Mahama Bakade say NDC winner because already we have built a Kwabena market. So he said the winner ABC an Afro market in account. So as we didn't win, they thought say okay they should then quickly go in. They thought it's easy. Yeah.
Nanka President Mahama the need say
Anafo, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And he announced it. Say Nyame Adumna. That's before the 2020 election. Say Nyame Adumna is in Kunyima. He will build an Anafo market as well.
And I
mean, this is their trait anyway. Okay, during the President Kufuor time, almost basic Cape Coast Stadium. NDC came and built the stadium.
Okay, so Anafo market and then a in the size be say bit me for market women be say.
Oh, it's probably one of the biggest markets in the country now.
Hey.
Yes, and the most modern. Anafo market is the modern. Time years, you know, people thought say people start opening here, so we are building a mall and your market here down Grove.
Okay, so market end this in this year.
End this in this year.
Which year?
Oh, end this year. See, your commission and I see a beer market now. About a couple of months before the election. That's the 2016 election.
And no mabebuagu.
And no mabebuagu. That's the Anafu. That's the Kotokraba market.
Kotokraba market is different.
Yeah, but
Anafu market in America say it will probably say.
Oh, Anafu market will probably about a third of Kotokraba market.
Okay.
So whatever the size of Kotokraba market is, Anafu is a much smaller market. Okay. Mostly, you know, it's like a fishing market.
Okay.
Because or you're too close to, or you're quite close to the coast.
Okay.
And for no man they come and sell their fish there. So that concept or the idea in President Mahama's mind was that ABC market, you know, as probably the biggest fishing market, you know, in the region.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And but my mentors were raising on assembly.
Oh, me raising several issues. In fact, at the time they were building, campaign, I raised the issue. Say, how are you funding this market? First, almost say they are using one constituency $1 million
dollar no.
Only the was marketing. Then later was say Coastal Development Authority or so. There was marketing. No. Then thirdly, it's like they are using the assembly to build a market. They brought the first lady actually.
Really?
You know, shamefully to do this and leave it the way it is. So they have no plans and they can't build it. They don't have the funding to build it.
Intina sikano na anywhere na says sikano ho no mo diskano ana what?
Well, the Mabani is in Isikazizi or a legendary. You know, Sika Bani Bear Wabani scheme is close to about 800 billion. They've squandered all the money. What is Kenya now?
Oh,
COVID is Sika Munya. You know, billions, you know, and then the president comes to the state SONA and says that they have not misapplied the COVID money.
Anyway, but now say Parliament, boss of
yeah,
tell us
debating.
what is going on.
Well, we are still debating. You know, President Mane, State of the Nation, last week.
Yes,
the debate started.
Yes,
on the SONA. So we've been debating the whole of last week since there, and then the debate is still going on because you have to know sector by sector.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other sectors. I mean, for instance, I talked on day one.
Okay.
The very first day, because I normally talk across finance and trade.
And trade.
So I was among the first.
Well, Ceciano be prompting me say DDEP issues. No, you were very critical on it.
Yes. I'm still very critical.
Okay, so tell us where are some of the salient points? The minority in Parliament when everyone will say, look, this thing is either it's happening and I say which are some of the issues who's for Parliament? Well, so start with that.
Well, the issue, if you come to this DDEP, is that obviously the starting point is that we have overborrowed as a country.
Okay.
And then the baby agencies here in terms of having to restructure our debt for us to get to an IMF program. Now, the whole DDEP project, they have basically and then the president comes and say that they have been successful. They have been successful with it. And the point we are trying to make, the first and foremost, a transaction of that nature should come to Parliament. Because first of all, you are changing the fundamental structure of a bond, of a loan that this country has contracted.
Okay.
And when you are changing the fundamental, because you are changing the bond, it's not the same bond as before, which will have a legal implications in the future, can only be handled in Parliament. You can't just for one line and share budgeting. Now one can say you are going to do DDEP when nobody knows exactly what you are going to do. You know, when you are going to get loans to finance deficit in Myanmar, yes, you put it in the budget, but that we know you are going to take money to finance the deficit. But when you are doing something like that, which first is international in nature and involves money, international in nature, say, our domestic bond, some of the participants, a domestic bond, some of them are non-resident. Ghana. And it's almost the same as some of the external bonds na abroad.
Okay.
They come here to and buy. So that bond no more. If you want to alter it, it means you are entering into an international transaction with those people because they don't live here, and they believe that the laws, Ghana laws, able to protect them. As we always tell investors, so if you come and invest in this country, the laws of this country will protect you.
You are safe and all that.
So if somebody comes and buy our bond and realize that unilaterally, one Ministry of Finance, can alter the face of the bond without any recourse to the lawmakers of this country, then that's problematic.
Which is illegal.
Illegal, absolutely illegal. Because let me say, well, legal implication, and also it has what they call fiscal implication in terms of our budget. Because RCK is going to be a new loans. If you restructure them, it's like you roll them over. There will be new loans that will be paid long after this government is gone. So, God willing, NDC comes in 2025. They will be saddled with this DDEP that they've done. And whatever agreement is binding. And that is why it is important for Parliament. Why? You're raising motion on it. So hopefully, the content of motion say we want further investigation into the way they've done this whole DDEP. And so that will trigger a debate and possibly ask the finance minister.
But honorable, at the end of the finance minister, I am we also my name Parliament. Mona more represent here.
Yeah.
Honorable Kasa and a constituency for Kasa.
Sure.
To protect our constituency for taxes.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, no, I just want to go ahead and do whatever I want to do.
Well, this is the arrogance of this government, that they think they can do things with impunity. This is what has brought us here. The person the BI obi ntumi yan hwe eba no ebe cash no say restructure your debt and so you be the pay, and that must stop, because abayin fisua there will be new governments to come and future generations will live to pay this debt. So it cannot be business as usual that you be more pay. The finance minister about Parliament to give a statement on this whole thing, and we don't accept the statement. That is why we want further investigation, and we want to ask him specific questions to come and answer exactly what he's doing. It's like Omokoye Eurobonda. But they bring the things that they are going to use the money for, and then we scrutinize it.
Yeah.
So we want to scrutinize this particular arrangement. How are people going to be worse off? Because they are talking about there's no haircut, there's no this. Then we find out that there will be a haircut. They said pension funds are included. The next time pension fund agitation, and they say pension fund is out. They say individual bondholders are not included. The next minute they say individual bondholders are included. Then the next minute pension funds are now included. Then the other minute is voluntary. So a whole flip-flopping. It tells you clearly that the managers of the economy, they don't know what they are doing. Because you can't say that maybe who are in or so you are not. Tomorrow you see you are not in. When you say, oh, no, me. I mean, what sort of government are we running? It's like a kangaroo administration. Say, nobody seems to know what they want to do. So such a government, that is the more reason why you should bring them to Parliament. Because not only are they arrogant, but they are also incompetent in what they are doing. Therefore, some jurisdiction, like Parliament, will have to see to it that because the next day they will sing a different tune. Look, they have harassed another issue, and that one probably borders on technical and all that, is that initially you see the 137 billion bonds in the share debt exchange programming. The 137 billion
Ghana cedis, right?
Yeah, Ghana cedis, yes, billion. And then I qualify for this debt restructuring, which is the DDEP is basically debt restructuring.
Yeah.
Just dramatic. Okay. Now, what the 137 they came to tell us that 137 the pension funds account, which we thought and you're correct because pension funds is more like a social kind of thing. So you cannot include a social thing like that into such a scheme because you are going to make pensioners, poor people. Yeah, mobile. Until you want to take those ones out. Almost your account. Then individual bondholders. Also, more than 15.5 billion cedis. So then the question becomes, okay, fine. When the IMF at IMF say, when you get 80%, we are good to go. 137 billion now, when they share SAR programming, if you are able to get 80% of it, you are good to go. Until I just say 137 billion, you say, okay.
Well, how much more do you?
Yeah. So pension fund agitation and former chief of Chief Justice in Yoma protects the harassment in Asefo. So who's the pension if you pension is 27.5 billion. The pension city. It's a wee pension if you 137 billion more. 109.5 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. 109, so roughly influence 110 billion.
Yeah.
What fund as a percentage of the 137? That's 80%. So by taking the pension out, by taking the individual bondholders out, you still could have achieved the 80% threshold set by the IMF.
Pension fund year 25.
Yeah, 27.5.
27.5.
Yes.
And 27.5. And individual bondholders no 15.5. Okay.
Yeah.
So 20.
But I know individual bondholders no and count 137 because initially they were exempted.
Okay.
But the pension in account.
Okay.
It is a wee pension is free 27.5 no. What they kaka 15.5 na e outside and one. The eka 110 or 109.5.
Okay.
As a percentage of the 137 the original amount no. That's 80%. So why would you harass pensioners and all that for you to get that that harassment and in as for you are in, you are not, you are out, you are in, all that. When you could have achieved 80% just by taking the pensioners out and take them out. Now, apart from after all this year any up and down, what happened in the end? In the end, while they were wasting time, about 7 billion of the bond matured. Until the chair said they lost 7 billion out of the 137 already because the program was supposed to be in January, if you remember. And they say, baby, able to know. But the bonds, some of the bonds are maturing, both individual, pension, institutional shareholder bonds.
Now, who's a big complaining, say, I'm mature, but
but those ones have matured, so you can't put them in the program again.
I don't know what.
Well, there's no money, according to them.
Wow.
But say, I see 24 hours on Metia. Say, this government just react to what is going on the day. Yeah, we see ye if you a channel do abeshim. We see entire and can't need betia. You see entire salaries, no more confiscate between salaries. So it's a cash and carry government.
What else
cash and carry. What do you think about it?
Cash and carry. Pay as you go.
Pay as you go. If you don't shout loud enough, you're joker. A whole international the external debt.
Yeah.
Euro bond in ourselves, capital markets cano. You to me, Ghana buying, see you to me, unilaterally. So right now we are building penalties on that debt. So here the international community or the capital market are threatening to trigger the insurance on those bonds. You know, sir, Euro bonds, they are insured. If they trigger it, it means any borrowing by Ghana government in the future will pay a high premium for insurance. Because I say water car now accident on Guana. Into a baby insurance company, you are high risk. Into opium will be car, they bet you a car out. But who premium will go up. So this government in any future borrowing will pay much higher premium than we've been paying.
No, say I'm a producer. Catch him say, why are you more IMF da?
Oh, my more IMF da, but I mean I've been an international a financier.
Oh, okay.
I've been an investment banker.
Oh, okay.
For American banks and US banks. So,
okay.
And I've been dealing with this Euro bonds and
those institutions.
Yeah.
I can send me the Bebusa Honorable Adams. Honorable Adams are joining Honorable Adams Suleimana MP for Time Constituency and Communications Committee member. Kenofurata can send me, and we are in March. Kenofurata video numa Honorable T. It seems like said the Honorable Ricketts there is no money. Where are we going now? But
okay, as you all know, is that we need by the end of March or middle March to have concluded. The challenge that we have, as you all know, is that we need by the end of March or middle March to have concluded with our IMF program. This is an important part of that program for us, the debt exchange. And then we had various issues. We have therefore, in this period, engage the banks and financial institutions. And I think we've come a long way in which we expect a full tendering tomorrow when the tender closes. So the fight that we are presumably fighting here is a difference between 15 and 18.5%. The cost of that may be that we may not get an IMF clearance. And then your issues of inflation, capacity to pay, takes on a different hue. So my challenge really, and I spoke to Doc a bit about it, is that look, what you have done is incredible and is great. Now we are at a point where, what is that incredible?
Now, they say your March and I say 15th, right?
15th, yeah.
Exactly
the date now,
So where are we going? Because by this time now IMF will go through Ghana crash here, no. And me sure say I go through.
I think say Ghana they crash here actually. And then me drew parliament and me say empanimfo bi gina ho, individual bondholders ni bi gina ho.
Yeah.
Now omo kita placards. Pay out our food and our parliament anymore. They were no more shantari nkoko.
Wow.
Maybe parliament anopa, maybe who more. Clearly, no. All these things could have been avoided. Emra, expert in finance, they say, ye new panio tihai, ye advice long ago, so quina you do so no. Young Kojim one free IMF ho. At that time, I'm catching and say, Caleb ne. The other person, resources were whole. We won't go to IMF today. We won't go to IMF tomorrow because we are going to IMF. Mra, yet ambulance mo. Obi o ambulance mo coma. Enti on ti minchi doctor and say me yari ni medication doctor ne be hu bia mo obe prescribe amano. And the DN code did domestic debt exchange program.
Yeah.
Clearly, me banamiti minu yapani. There was no clarity about NIPA. Any category of bondholders. I don't ambitious program. Into front and back, ye call ye do mbeka ho, ye mfa wo mu nka ho. We we demonstration kakra be ade aban wo suro nse ye bebo ndin. Obo ne din kakra ye no position on party. Enti even if ne oye no enya, he will go back and do it. Enti oni clarity of thought and oni conviction ne oye no ho. Enti ye the individual bondholders beka ho ye mfa wo nka ho. In the budget statement, you see individual bondholders will be exempted, but they have been included. Pension bondholders, ye do mo ka ho. Be more picketing, be more free. Yes, so more picketing voluntary subscription. Enti abana kasa na enim ne oye. We were prepared to help the government, and we were helping them with concrete alternative views. Enti emra kan so monko ya, nka won kan 15 fee nuru. Sesi ya minimum ban kitinum. In fact, payment of salaries becomes difficult at the end of the month. Enya me na make on. If the debt to GDP is 104%, clearly no, you have to borrow to pay. To pay salaries. And unti ni all catch any say ni finance minister catch any say omo e de Ghana hwiase. Unti but middle of March. It didn't need middle of March. Ghana phone him say Ghana hwiase. Unti wa e yo nwanwa bia no and say nwanwa. In fact say IMF no kura ma yesika na. Our hole is so deep that and they won't give all the money to us. Our hole is deep. And IMF no person or making sure say sika na omode mai no enkoto ho num enti enye domestic debt exchange program because person ni sika mani ye abetua omode kaka.
Yeah,
that is what they want to avoid. They want it in productive sectors ebema yetimi grow out of ekwagma na ewo mu no aba no so twetwe na because the women they get this money a foreign exchange for them.
I see.
Yes, enti I believe say actually where we are kind of ratana na betimi aka actually because 15th na duru IMF say staff level dey board na yenyae and also dey yenyae as we speak staff level agreement na yenya but board level agreement no is based on conditions they are more even there are some tax measures that we are supposed to do before we do house taxes yenyae
excise taxes
now yes so see your tax bills be or say pass obviously to increase revenue so tax bills na but yenyanji to more parliament
na mo be ye
ni nyina so condition president
you know so
a condition president they are not interested in no omo interested in CI abra ye dia ma onne hweniye na omanu collapse no omo nye enti se wo na wo ye majority leader na wo ye government taxes na wo de be kwa konya IMF busia ama oman na gina any CI na be pass dey na nke be your priority.
But the question is into mobile hama mobile bo ma pass because
you say e bo mo I mean some of these excise duties in as for you say e bo mo but aban na wo bo no
20% of excise a duty.
Yeah, aban no focus was something else. I'm like me can honorable can mo we CI wa ba mo modika entumi ntia o kopesika fufuro akoya de fufuro.
Okay,
you know that, so the government hasn't got its priorities right.
Yes.
Okay,
so how do you help a government on the priorities and you're
well aligned?
Yeah,
besides taxes and beba, you know taxes and also enya odi buy na pass it. I mean, the finance committee will have to go through it, will come, expect to go through, and Ghana for also welfare will also be taken into consideration, and finally pass it. So they are the ones behind time.
And the other thing so interested in the CI more than, I mean, getting us out of these all problems.
Of course, the Tinubu formula. Tinubu formula na anti omo interested in the CI. No?
Okay, so yeah, enter CI no ma back road to honorable side. So the CI in Parliament, what is happening now?
We are still waiting for the committee of the whole report. Enka CI no ya lady enka but CI no committee prelaying process no be na ma NIA any electoral commission by about committee of the whole. Nti twen committee of the whole report no. Na ebe huna free report no and e be kire say we are laying the CI or the CI is not being laid. And ya express your concerns about we are debate ni bi both sides debate ya nyina ya hu electoral commission presentation ya hu NI presentation hu say Ghana for bebre ni NI card ni bi electoral commission an kasa accept say or eje NI so increase na yi budget special budget committee as state say e ma yem fa Ghana card no kwa sa committee report ni Chairman Sabos in the sign ma yem fa Ghana card no kwa anye basis enti ye twen committee's report no wi a na ye debate ye deliberate na ebe hu the state of the CI but the CI we mu there the CI is still at the back burner because committee report no ma plenary.
But the honor
yes.
The bottom line for us is that the national identification card cannot be the only identification for voting or for registering or for election
or getting a voter's ID card.
Getting a voter's ID. So whatever the report says, if it does not include the position that we have, that will not be acceptable.
But so much me a layer, what happens?
Well, when it lays and then it goes over the number of days that it should, it becomes law. So before we allow it to be laid, it must contain where our position is.
Any mechanism
that's why we are always in Parliament. Channel.
Many line to one lock here, but
primary square. Yes, hold on, so that we can all stay in Parliament.
But when you say I want me say more problem because a more opponents.
Our opponents to also the same thing. They are
the party have actually issued a statement. But to finally on the CI, Ebi awe bi sa senti mo be den.
Yes.
The Yewura Kodwa Afrejan.
Yeah.
We check Electoral Commission no so check any other be because obi onim de wo abato mu pa eyo no. Academia Yewura Professor Jampo mu aka bi CDD4 aka bi. Afi omo ankasa omo presidential aspirant Yewura Kenya Japan abeka bi. Na document we kura mi. We a national security strategy document.
Okay.
This is what Minister Kandapa Eka.
Yeah.
Or say, one of the main risks to Ghana's peace and security is mistrust in the electoral process.
Okay.
The suspicion of collusion between the ruling party and the Electoral Commission to rig election for the ruling party constitutes the drive to situation towards dispute and potential violence. Enti yesre Electoral Commissioner Ura Jean Mensa say more drive Ghana towards a situation of dispute and suspicion ede oyene ebeba.
Yeah.
Enti obi e ka bi no agise obi a why na adwen say opeso drive Ghana towards anarchy and obey obstinate say adena nipa ni nyina kan we na me nko na ma adwen say.
But they are insisting that that is what they want to do.
Even the national security have stated that. And he said, you see, all the necessary mechanisms are, I was a fa, edewini abano, lawful no, ye be faso. And this one point that gentleman because a boot for bootwa, you training agent, ye more vigilant at the polling stations, at the coalition centers. Mom, why you say, oh, didn't talk now the bonnie and the winning election, you know. The will of the people they be protected.
They did it in 2020.
This is 2024.
They will use the same old tactics.
That tactics is where we have started that we will not allow them. Yeah, more use
they have the army.
The army cannot be more than the will of the people. The army can never be stronger than the will of the people.
You're talking about an army as if it's an MPP army. It's the army of the Republic of Ghana.
No, we had the Pompe Pra and Mamo no 2 year. Wow. That even they can attack civilians, unarmed civilians at assignment. So you can see because I was no catch Ghana for a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And no makoye bi assignment and no see 2024 rehearsal. So I don't know.
You can fool some of the people some of the time. You cannot fool all of them all the time. So you want abalomu to be. Musi to be. In your mind, cost of Kumahano, feel cost of living in your mind. It's obvious to all of us that this government will fail beyond recognition. And when the time comes, people will not give them that chance again. But remember to be a casual, say, SARCI will not happen with the Ghana card being the only. It will not happen.
Guaranteed unia can the Japan Central Regional Council.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether what's any consensus no.
No consensus. And then they are legitimate concerns. And Kennedy, as we know him as a maverick, he's the one who is brave enough to say these things because I say a shipping party any members of parliament into some into the Obia Kano it's like a recorded message in the No, when you talk to the people themselves after the studio and things, their story is completely different. I mean, in monkey they work baboon the chop. This is what the party is now.
Mamenko boss Sona Nibi Mayana will discuss no parliament, so we need to just get into the Sona because Sona Numuano the road toll issue Nubeba. Then the gold for oil issue also is in there and everything. Narado Kansimbi or say we have not been reckless in borrowing. This is an issue. Here Nanado Rezi in his Sona.
And beyond the use of COVID funds, there are legitimate questions being asked about how the country's debt situation got to where it is. Mr. Speaker, let me state emphatically that we have not been reckless in borrowing and in spending.
it's not yet your time to say. Wait until that time arrives. Please, honorable members, I will allow spontaneous reaction to statements, but I will not allow debate of the statement. Your Excellency, you may proceed.
It is worth noting that the debts we're serving were not only contracted during the period of this administration. Mr. Speaker, we will spend money on things that are urgent, to build roads and bridges and schools, to train our young people and equip them to face a competitive world. Considering the amount of work that still needs to be done on the state of our roads, the bridges that have to be built, considering the number of classrooms that need to be built, the furniture and equipment needs at all stages of education, considering the number of children who should be in school and are not, considering the number of towns and villages that still do not have access to potable water, I dare say no one can suggest we have overborrowed or spent recklessly. Yes, I've been in a hurry to get things done, and this includes massive developments in agriculture, education, health, irrigation, roads.
President Akufo-Addo, now quick one on the issues about the vaccines, because we also minority now raise issues on the vaccine immunization.
Mr. Speaker, I must say, however, that the current shortage of some childhood vaccines. Mr. Speaker, I must say, however, that the current shortage of some childhood vaccines in the country has concerned me greatly. This shortage, if prolonged, will affect negatively Ghana's childhood immunization program, which has been recognized as one of the most successful in the world. The WHO has only recently expressed worry about a steady decline in measles vaccination coverage globally because of the concentration on the fight against COVID-19. In accordance with our desire not to become part of this global trend, government has taken steps to ensure the stocks of these vaccines are procured and supplied as a matter of urgency and emergency. The Ghana Health Service has developed an elaborate program to catch up on children who have missed their vaccine immediately stocks arrive. Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage all parents and caregivers to ensure that eligible children are vaccinated once this program begins. No child should be denied access to vaccination. Mercifully so far, not a single child has died as a result of the outbreak. This House has already passed into law the National Vaccine Institute Bill, which is yet to be brought for my assent. In the near future, this institute will ensure that no matter what happens to the global vaccine supply chain, we can produce our own vaccines locally.
Some of the issues are Nanado raising on the SONA, and now the COVID, and not quite the or awards night the COVID for moment to me ball COVID who the rune and once which I know you know sumunim, and this vaccination issues minority are really say it's never true say Kwabena. Honorable Kuja told the revelations be out where Ghana Ekunya vaccines need be free. Even with that one, we have just 6 weeks anybody last from Nigeria, from Cote d'Ivoire, and you know someone submit that they haven't said anything about it. And I know issues are more constituents person. So let me start with Honorable Ricketts. Let me start with you.
It tells you, look, first and foremost, I think one thing who was Sona one thing I saw in the Sona, and say the people who advise the president don't give the president the right advice. I mean, well, the president is not a medical person, he's not an economist, he's not, but he relies on the expertise of his appointees. to tell him the truth. If these guys don't tell him the truth, or they tell him the truth and he decides to turn the truth upside down, and some you can clearly see that this man is not, he's not on top of the issues. Okay, this vaccine thing is, as a result of vaccination, you eliminate sickness like polio, other dangerous measles diseases and all that. So vaccine is very important for children. That in the absence of it, some of these things can return other, terrible illness and all that. Now to say it tells you the insensitivity of the president. I mean, do you know what stages these things can send people through? People become crippled, paralyzed as a result of these things. Yeah. So if you just say we should be happy about that. Do you know the number of people who are probably paralyzed as a result of this? Who somehow they've been able to hold them together. Yeah. So you don't come and say nobody died, therefore it's a great result. But that has been the modus operandi of this government. COVID or Makacho, Nipa to do say to me and Nyoma. I mean, what did you really do during the COVID if you go for the 20 whatever billion that they claim they have spent? You go into details. Look, about 500 million was spent on basically party people and all that. This
500 million Ghana cedis.
Our president statement Musasi Ghana say NBSSI, HMA, micro and small medium size area.
Yeah.
We requested for the list of who they shared the money to. Some of the companies were registered about a week or so before the money was disbursed to them. So these are supposed to be companies almost suffer from the COVID, and therefore they were given a relief. The amount of money is here in the president's statement. And as a member of the trade committee, we did ask for this. The Omodibra friends and family, no majis kudi 518 million Ghana cedis, which is granted loans. I wonder if any of them will pay the loans. Given to micro, small, and medium scale enterprises. Our president by NBSSI, now known as Ghana Enterprise Agency. So this was supposed to have been given to over 300,000 enterprises. When a mami become one some no, yeah, just come out the portion,
vice chairman of
So when the president says that they've not been reckless with borrowing and with COVID, they have been absolutely reckless. The borrowing as our government here, look, they talk about they were borrowing before they came to power. The debt there was 120 billion. They have taken it to nearly 600 billion, which means that about 480 billion borrowed within 6 years. Isn't that more than all the debt that they are talking about from Kwame Nkrumah's time? And that's the question. What have you used 480 billion for? On the COVID, you never constructed a hospital. All the hospitals were existing hospitals by John Dramani Mahama and the ones that were there before him. Lockdown, so 2 weeks was a day.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You couldn't feed people. You had to do it. Another man Crawford. Then 2 weeks they stopped. They had finished the money that was allocated for that. Omokwaje vaccines, baby Abba. He ended up with a middleman. I hope it's not the same middleman in charge of this vaccines here.
I don't know.
He ended up as an Arab middleman. I mean,
that's the COVID.
COVID time,
Sputnik V.
Yeah, it is our vaccine. You don't know who they are getting the vaccines from. So everything this government touch turns to dust. They don't know what they are doing. They don't plan. It tells you this is a clear lack of planning. Because if there's any proper planning in place, you wouldn't get into this situation that we're in. But the talking. You have not borrowed recklessly. Your flagship program, planting for food and job. What happened to it? You were adding 600 million Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Agriculture's budget for planting for food and jobs. But Ghana is the only country, the more food we planted, the less we harvested.
Why?
Look, if you look at, say,
so which means it's not true, say, you're planting BBI.
Yes, because the numbers will tell you. Just look at your GDP and look at the contribution of your agricultural produce sector to your GDP as a contribution. It's been going down since 2017. It's been going down. So it tells you that agriculture, in as much as we pump it into agriculture, is not giving you the returns that you need to boost your GDP. Go to the inflation side. I don't know whether they can't interpret the numbers. If you go to your inflation, the bulk of your inflation is food inflation. So how can it be a country planting specifically for food and jobs? Yet the food component of your inflation is bigger than every other component of your inflation.
What's Udiane? And it does one say no buy baba.
Maybe I don't know cheap.
I say cheap.
My be.
I've heard yeah. Yeah. Sa rate no kosro.
And every month be a kosro. Now I don't know Udia ko for one as a Udia basro. So and they said they will review it. They say one, and you take another flagship program, you're spending CKBB on 1D, 1F. They come and tell us 100 factory operational, 106 factory operational, 148 or something is in various stages. I mean, if you do 50 factories, 50 significant, not some cottage factories, significant factories in this country, you will see them reflect in bringing our currency down. Because some of the things that we import will probably be manufactured here. Therefore, we won't spend mamba. You will see it in various areas of the economy in terms of job employment. How can we be doing all this and unemployment seems to be going up? No result in if that's not reckless borrowing, what would you call this? Reckless and kind of so. They have a aeroplane and the you know, recklessness, lavishness, wasteful expenditure. That's what this government is, a trademark of this government. They will can't know yet more. So then he comes and say we've not been reckless, and then Ghanaians should accept it. This is a president you can't even trust. And not say haircut. Actually, I'll say no haircut. And the haircut. You see, pension funds are now included. The next thing, pension funds are included. The next thing now, you come a woman from individual bondholders are not included. Next time you see a domu beshim. I mean, you are irresponsible, incompetent in borrowing. You are incompetent in managing the economy, and you are extremely even incompetent in restructuring the very debt you have borrowed. What a hopeless situation! This country is insolvent. Ghana is insolvent. Man to be a baby fiscal aba. Who you say Omoko acquire debt restructure and China, the elephant in the room. It tells you this is a party and a somewhere elephant, but he cannot tell what is an elephant in the room. China is not an elephant in any room. I can't hear China under 2 billion. What the capital market car almost 11 billion plus. Now see the elephant in the room is China.
1.76 billion.
Yeah, and you don't know what you are.
China.
1.76 billion.
Yeah, and 2 billion.
2 billion.
Now see
capital market near 11 billion.
Yeah. Now see elephant in the room. I just said elephant to so it's your symbol.
So and how professor in dealing with the 11 billion?
Well, because the 11 billion can hurt you, and let me tell you how it hurts you. 11 billion. And no more. Your friend is saying ranking your friend say agencies now rank so Fitch the Standard and Poor and all that. So as you are defaulting on their loan, your ratings
now reflect it.
Ratings are reflected bilateral loans, multilateral loans, capital market loans. These guys can help you. Yes. Yeah. Say be bilateral when you come in aji bosia dia won tumi when you am kaka say China na bia amaye hu bibi. But akasia na won kan wasem no. what will unilaterally was suspended Sikano. You have borrowed money. Look,
I don't know
because they are seasoned negotiators. And this Ghana Albakacho be say you are in, you are out. Ukaka you are in or you better be in. Uka say you are out, you better be out. And they can hurt you, and they can trigger the insurance. The bonds, the Euro bond, Ministry of Finance, Euro bonds, they are secured against insurance. And see, if they threaten, I think recently Kwama threatened, if they threaten to trigger that, I just said insurance will pay the money, then Ghana will be worse for it. Obia Mobusa, Kojibusa, insurance I also said that would media. So that's why they're looking for a strategy. Let me tell you why they're going to China. China, they are no low no negotiate. China is the only country who will lend us money today. Tiomu kwaka kashe. So much we know bibi. Near peka kebia kaya hwa. That's why we are in China. China is never the elephant in the room. It's the place where they think they can get money. But after all, China for kaya jomi. Like I say now, I will say with the bauxite negotiate.
Yes.
So what are you going to negotiate? Is the bauxite gone? Epimo. Who to bauxite? I fear so utiaka. You've never done anything with bauxite. What is likely to come out of this negotiation?
Sino-hydro.
And you say Sino-hydro. Ebaba out of this negotiation say China Baba say after one kasa start up machines in no more two. No more diskebiaka. You see, in the end of this whole thing, it will be some money from China. Yeah, the bar, yeah, be we still yeah, be spending on president flights, or to coin or bar, or Jaru. That's all he wanted to be president for. He doesn't care about anything. He's got 2 years or so to leave office. He can't be bothered. When you say election, no, you better induce for better, no more breaking 8, no. And see, that is what they are. If they are honing anything, they are honing their skills to steal the election and not to better anybody's life, because at the end of the day they don't expect say they are going to depend on your vote to win the election. They intend to steal it. That's the purpose. That's why we won't let them. 2020 they got away with it, but not in 2024.
All right, about with Sona. So we were able to play some few tapes. Then other issues, more be Parliament and minimum some be so and wajuma. Yanko, honorable.
Yeah, two things. Sona first, health.
Okay.
I say minimum can help so kakra. The biggest about we buy the biggest policy or the about health minister so see. 111 hospitals. Agenda 111.
Yes.
About Parliament. Okay, so no any. Now I say a historical anecdote. History no be kan ye. Because no be kan ye nyina ye COVID. No kan ye nyina ye COVID ho asem no be kan ye. Enya ade a eye abanan kasa flash program agenda 111 a osu be si
Honorable Pacho, we a Sona 20.
Nanu ya
so they can
nanu ya kan ya.
Be a picture man here. Ni picture president picture.
Any.
How does you use that picture?
Say nefe.
And you don't make a once more.
Nefe. Ba akona obetena ho ehu ndi omumfa no nye. Ni nanu ya we.
Meba. Enti we ya na make a picture we once more. And we ya na make say another picture.
Nefe.
You don't know what does you.
And one no use, and one no de brain.
First door the Baba,
David, one fair normal.
Akwanye.
Avinia, the whole 23-page report, no, there is nothing about Agenda 111. Enti, Agenda, Hina drew, and Hina BC. Sanko Bia,
so Okasa meaning, sir, one can once man, I saw kind, but one fancy.
One more so. Send you okay, no.
Okay.
Where you know, okay.
Okay.
One more so.
So none one more.
One more so. One kakra if you say Oka Health any the government flagship program government flagship program abanwe ne na yimu na uhwe so na president Epchum, President Rollins, President Mills, President Kufuor, President Mama are discussing uhwe 2016 so na President Mama be kire wo say we na me ye wo apomden ho na me ye wo krowe su so this is 2016 so na President Mama say, Ochreo, region by region, but be oil hospital Nibia. Or say, Mr. Speaker, presently there are 2 teaching hospitals, 3 institutional hospitals, 4 regional hospitals, 14 district hospitals, dozens of polyclinics and health centers, as well as hundreds of CHIPS compound projects at various stages of completion. The one regional hospital, which commenced in 2012, is presently at 70% complete. Work on the following hospitals is also progressing. 25-bed regional hospital in Kumasi Sewua, 60-bed district hospital at Salaga, 60-bed district hospital in Tepa, 60-bed district hospital in Nsoko, 60-bed district hospital in Konongo Dumase. So otu mira no actually see, but president they refuse to mention one of the agenda 111 project oil babia. Actually say enuru babia na we debate course so you account of actually say health committee akọ projects in the site bebre a yetua sika something over 800 million Ghana cedis ama contractor we free so oni ho now we previous presentation of SONA, every sector, President Mahama, every sector in 4 years, health, education, water, obecho region bia ne oye. Papa yi de dabi. Na akufo de dabi. Ne de ha ne say obekan nyoma no raw ene kire yen. Enti for me, enye SONA no obekan yen. A history of COVID from 2017, 2018, 2019 no obekan yen. Na minu eka 1D1 also so we must see 106 district 1 district 1 factory minu ya he key import no
which means every district bia will be 106
ni nyina
106 districts
you say over 215 district right 215 district but obviously operationally no omo 106 district
yeah
148 in so various stages of completion minu ya ye key imports a Ghana sugar rice poultry bisa ho say since 2017 ebesi ne emu de hen na ye import bill na akofam it's rather increasing you are increasing the importation of rice more even with 1 district 1 factory planting for export you increasing the importation of sugar more this is the government that measure policy with intention but not the outcome. It is an argument they say winner menya a program with the bebremia and not the measure the intentions and to obey the one the outcome no say you real policy in the way na dey abroad money there every policy of Nana Akufo-Addo have been a complete failure. Planting for food and jobs, food is not more expensive than before.
Yes.
Planting for export, yeah, import bill no ekosoro e chance na planting for export no MI. Employment has in President Mahama's time unemployment was over 7%, just a little over 7%, and now I'm not say 15%. And every indicator obefano has been a complete disaster. Now if papa state of the nation addresser, e kan wasem ya. Offer health infrastructure e kan wasem say one tin Bobie bia so.
Yeah.
Not just say a very, very empty and hollow state of the nation and a president Nana Akufo-Addo ebe kan kire ye no. Na okeka ne nsem na no okobobo ni rose no susu biom. Say last year the rose no by say entiase enti o kire say waye me ka kire obi say ye ntwan ye momo ye man yes one day. Ye your committee members on road actually say ye more rose than what the president is claiming to have done. In fact, ni na o kire ye nyina ne say regrading say a kwan no say ye twa so no sapeti yes sapeti mpo say rural trunk roads any feeder roads a ye maintenance no ni nyina ka ho ni nyina ka roads a o se aye no ho and clearly this is the president all can road asemo and ade ba kon kan ye me nwanwa ne say sika na se bosia na waje no o so de bosia no aye road e mu fa bebre no or the akoye ronti enim ba bia bosia na fa minu aka the correct one ya bobosia no ono nko ani o de abeka ho no over 4
ya se eja to KJT market ni mu ya check him rasisi your reporter Elisha Adakwa. Elisha, hello Elisha. Oh, okay, sorry mpacho watikwa akra pacho twaso
matenti ya bobosia no 53.77 billion or the account 453.7 billion and na kufu already account ni obeto ye no ho
e mo ho mo sa night said you obeto ye
ni obeto ye no ho or the emu 7.3 billion and akokwan ho emu 7.3 billion
out of the 453.
Yes, from 2017 budget statement, 2018, 2019, 2020 up to this time of me.
What they say?
7.3 billion. And I call quite
out of the 453.
Out of the 453. So now no catch there and say.
You can't go above.
Yes.
About
453.
So you do 600 billion.
600 billion. 120 billion free more. Now can you na ebusi na kufu ado abo. But odemu 7.3 billion and I kwan ho 7.3 billion no e 1.62% of Bosnia na waje no emu 1.62% na no be gina yanim ka kire yen say Bosnia no emu fa kese no ode akwan ho enti me nua pani ye right say either say President Nana Akufo-Addo nipa etunifo e ma no figures no omne ma no wrong figures and as no ani nipa su say oye deceptive oye nada anti omeda
if a partners can kase echo if we are doing 453
yes
with just 1.62% and omaimu arose ade here pa and if they are telling us say just 7.3 billion which represent 1.62 and omo edeko rose one chunk of Bosiano which sector they call it?
Let me even make it clear so that nobody will say free senior high we have not spent 10 billion in the 5 years. You spend 10 billion on the free senior high. I think a little over 10 point something, not up to 11 billion. Children also come home. Say, it's about consumption. Hiring presidential jets. And it's like I say, reckless borrowing, any reckless spending on Tiasia. Because Sikana or the high presidential jet. It's because high nipa kugu office of government machinery or OGM office of president they are not supposed to be there. Your resource mobilization officer, diaspora officer, your national cathedral. Because in Sikano, overseer of national cathedral, you trianeka, government officer, presidency. Overseer of national cathedral. Your resource mobilization manager, your youth ambassador for diaspora affairs. Now we are, what's near you, Sikan almost 400 million. Akosi National Cathedral. I had the most expensive pit in the whole of the world. Because Nipana company na Oma abandoned 1 year ago for non-payment. Meanwhile, the Yenye Sika almost 400 million, over 300 million Ghana cedis. So that is reckless. That decision to even think about using Ghana Sika for National Cathedral, a reckless decision, a reckless personal decision from him, then a reckless expenditure for the state, and a reckless government and a BSR. And it's not just one recklessness. He's a reckless president with a reckless government and a reckless expenditure and reckless borrowing. And a quadruple recklessness.
And what the but the point is, at this point, it seems like the president take parliament and come and say, look, we are heading towards danger.
Clearly, no. There is only one solution, and I tell people every day, the 2024 election, it is not about NDC. No. But that is democracy. That is democracy. We will have to endure to save our democracy. It's not for power. It's to save Ghana's fourth Republican democracy. If you say Jani say now so senka ye ni outlet outlets no what they say you can also there's an outlet enti enna maya hotoso say yes we can have a savior wabeji sa democracy way yamai. Now there's only one person who can do that. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Enti because why you be paying me ko unia ba ko no bi sam say Mahama ba obedi 4 years enti 4 years dia no betimi aye na me ka che ne say Mahama ba first 4 years no when this hospital me boss kire wo
yeah
when institutional hospitals will see ye regional hospitals will see ye ko unsuo ho a kumawu konongo ensuo ye ko atibie ye ko all the sectors all the regions
ye come Asante
Mampong in fact say kwan wa ha na me bo nsuo ye no Asante region akwan ya ye no eastern region be hu say ma Mampanda da John Dramani Mahama 4 more years 2016 na anka nya ne ewom ni say ya pan ye free German so no say and the capital market we are out you are bankrupt intimi ntua you have to go and beg China say or elephant in the room meanwhile he's not even a cockroach in the room so enkanya nane say adwuma efo akatua no yetimi kobobo si ansa na de atua and then debt to GDP a free 55% 56% akọ 104% ebi nsi da ene akufo ado si ohia emfie maako enum na debt to GDP no or the abane mahama jai no because and then also ohia 5 years yes he said it check budget no
and the budget
statement says that the domestic debt program here no ye hia emfie num ekonsia na ye the debt to GDP na free 104 about 55%. Meanwhile all be free 2028 meanwhile all be free president mama ho no na ye 56%. Enti on fa na no kan direct but invariably ne o kan tell ye say ne mama de mama no matete apansama koduru ba bia me hia mfie num na masen de ba machi abeduru ne mama de ba ye no.
So the question among for Busa say if NDC is able to win 2024 going from 2025 nobody there bo mine.
The best resource in this world are not money. It's not money. The best resource is the human resource. Now, when we actually say only the human resource, and untia or the policy bar. Now, say untia what we have the human resource to manage it.
I am saying the menya Ansah.
Yeah, that's the human resource. When you have the human resource, they will get you out of the hole.
So simply, so borrow MPP bro for Nubia. You have the men.
We don't even borrow the. They don't even have the toddlers. But I'm telling you, we have the seasoned people who will bring us out of the doldrums. I don't know for the
okay, we need to point to that. And when I was making my presentation on my debate, I brought this out.
Okay,
because almost a table. Again, this is one of the deceptions about interchange construction.
Yes.
No more in 2009 to 2016.
I did me who was social media.
And Tronkwa. No more man 5. Or more man Kwame Nkrumah interchange ring.
Mama mind this say
5 areas, 5 interchanges.
5.
Kwame Nkrumah. In a ringway flyover. In a Kaswa interchange. In a Gifford Road in the Airport Hills. No more for 12. The 12, I punch hole in them say a fire with their
12 almost crown.
Yeah, I know.
Almost Pokwa
and yet
almost Pokwa.
Okay.
John Modiana may show her. John Modiana may punch you holes in Pokwa interchange. And no moon started Pokwa interchange.
I was in Pokwasi.
Sorry, Pokwasi interchange.
Yeah.
Pokwasi interchange now, I'm able complete. The Pokwasi interchange, the design, the funding, and everything was done by the NDC. And it was $83 million.
Yeah.
Ghana government, Yetiamu 11.1, which is known as the counterpart payment.
Yeah.
John Mohammed Tiaye. It is our 120 debt in the German. We account. You encomu 400 and over debt no more benyanu. As we take Poko interchange, so no more ye. Interchange, Busia no more bono. Maybe our most friendly Sicalo anyway. Now, yet we come to Temamoto Way interchange. Temamoto Way interchange. Time up President Mahama. On a friend saying, I'll sign it for support expansion 1.5 billion. And Meridian for now, I know almost sign this high, Almost yes, almost the poke Tema interchange in the back. Jomo committee some million initially. Na JICA, Japanese International Cooperation Agency. Moye a bridge or water region, Volivo so bridge. The council so these are the people funding there. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. These guys came to complete it. No say a project. Si Busia no more bono ebiko. Into 2 ye free mono. Uko obechebi interchange phase 1. President Mahama or sign this agreement and first of all, friend say Pokwa interchange agreement. Yani a Pokwasi agriculture Africa Development Bank in the enormous sign this agreement. ADB. Uba obechebi diana yani HSBC UK near no signing agreement in $39.2 billion United States dollars. Uber South Flower Port here. Yeah, or Palace Mall where
yeah.
This agreement was signed by His Excellency John Dramani, design and everything with China Railways for $67 billion. Omo buy a crowd na de omo buy. Omo very contract no more modify no. At the $80 billion account for again. What name the omo de for omo chop.
Bad it.
Into $67 billion and 80 years age man. She say good $147 billion. So what it film we use Sumum interchange. We le go on film and I just said 12 a year more actually and we 6 pay and I started and completed on ongoing.
So sex no bobo almost 6 no mame.
Pokwas interchange. Tema
no, I mean the 6.
Omo de no.
Yeah.
Me film how. Tamale
flyover. It's a flyover.
Yeah, flyover. Call it interchange. Yemfa no maum. Yemfa Nungwa interchange maum. Yemfa Ajinga no maum. For PTC interchange any sino hydro no.
Okay.
For maum. With the pond barrier ho maum and the obeche be phase 2. And no.
Mame go kuma simra. Elisha.
Mr. Bobie.
Then I so kumase.
Yo, Bobie, I'm saying the is to harmon and ya eka. Now, my name is that begina 2021 and my name Bono Medina maybe but Jawa now ya now my best 9 years and I just said one yeah I said it's for me 8 years now I'm not sure what you the fire done at all now I don't know what and I never say Honomo, and I'm poor, and poor, and none of Mano, and a woman is the form. Now, Basha, Mr. Bobie, now, and Yanika, and we have the video and best I know, not just more watching Yaka, said the air cost another 2 days for one. Now, Saturday, Omoya, Monsinian Mano, and the warrior, or your market, I was, I was on a video by ya, and no, and I just said, Omodebeti Honomo, or Malponi, Ejinamoa. Yes, get up from the crowd. Not was seen the panel out from. If you didn't find the panel, not from the ground. Neither seen the panel as from Ohan. I said, I make us in the first of Baha. I just won't ever want to do it. I don't know. I put Baha. I don't want to do it. I don't know. Oh, Mamma, I look it was 200 million. And when put me, I am Kenamania. I said, sir, contract a video in the Bayan. What you are see, woman. I'm a million. Every 100 to see. Make a thing. Now, Saturday, a young lady so much me, I don't know. Over Piamo Hanoma, a Jajua, and a month on a channel Hanoma. We say the Foundation, and Pimpa, and Tiano, and Ansah. Saturday, make a saying, me too, from Sugar, we are now way, and I'm a young staff here. No moment, I've been going to be here, and any person for eating from a moon the morning, or with me at the afternoon. Now, Saturday, a Jano Ayakumo 2. I said, I would do a Hanman, would one need them our swimming, and I'm beginning as I may, I did a market and a dinner anymore. Now, I thought about and not Sunday,
okay, Elijah, I mean, Musa, Elijah. So far, Obia Pra, Mubet me the money boom print shops Dodua Ashie at say.
Yo, Sabia make a say, let's make a shop, Dodua say, and I say, I mean to me. If it's a Johnny Crown, on your so much more so Mudum every year. ejano no ode pa wo hwe musi a ewo ejano ewo edano so anya sembotoa na ba bi ejano to pa no aye last floor no ana say ejano ato I just first for ever said o betimi adum ejano na sesie no o be pia no a first for no omu atas no ebi ba na eba be say o betimi aboa se da bi ejano o betimi adum no na timi aboa ana ebi atimi agokama pa sabe me ka say no omu asakofa contract na o ye aduma na fide ba ko aba ha no mo I just no so ba be boa se da be ya first for no be so mu afosoro no omu betimi afosoro atimi aboa ma jano metimi adum no na bibi atimi agokama pa
yo ba sesia de obi anka mu e wo soro right
sabe me ka say de nya de say obi aka mu e say ejano mutimi num ni nie obi aka mu dia ye ntimi nkyere sei na mum bla fa so betimi adum ye na wie no ana betimi say bi obi aka mu ana obi anka mu and sabe me gina he de nya de say obi ano na te say obi aka mu e wo sa eja ya e shi
Mate, me da se ya da se bebre se ode wa man pa chokoso afo ani di akire na emrepem ni bibi ni aye bese aba won chen bi o. Me da se bebre emra back to studio. Honorable Rickets de kwaso kumase no MCC sia na mo ka eye sa market no asem. De joma ma si no ne enkra abani.
E bompa so metumi bring the fire. I praise the human lives to be are not lost.
Bumpire. And the would you have to with the toll issue, road toll, what is happening?
You know, Bobie, road toll, somebody should go to jail for it. And it's likely the minister now. I mean, there's clearly a financial loss to the state. I mean, government can make whatever policies they want if they think they deem fit. And then we have to support them if they are coming up with good policy. Now, Obana say, who you wrote to say few. The budget itself, you approve it. And our minister, what for who you wrote to if you want to be in a cast name. One more flip flopping. And now this is in, tomorrow this is out. The same way we had debt exchange program. The same way we had tone. Tone ye trim. And Jay be our tone as a aba. So the period now, that's a financial loss. And somebody will have to be answerable, especially when the law governing the operation or not the operation of it. You the roads and what's it called? Roads and Highways Minister. You don't have the authority to instruct when that a toll or say jai. Into work or instruct to toll you are budgeting ya approve ya. That is clearly a financial loss to the state. And if this government is dealing with that, I believe that previous government, will.
But now they want to bring it back, and they are talking about some electronic. After cried a year committee chairman, they say, any say almost less than $1. Any less than $1.
Listen to them. The beginning, no more you tone if you want to. No more say why I don't know more you tone.
Almost levy
no. Abantu yomu tone if you
just say the pollutant
or just say they are lesson their usual phrase of you see
a pollutant
and I say the site environment a polluted environment the pollutant
and see more or less a nuisance tax as they call it. The same nuisance tax and now pollutant tax and then almost they say about after the omonji below a certain amount. This government is a joke. It's really a joke. It's unfortunate. Say a minor almost so. Therefore, it is no joke for the people who live in it.
Honorable Roto.
Yeah, I mean, I'm say we Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. I'm say economic planning ne die enimbium. If you say any omo can be no, as I say na ebo magemu na no start implement it. You say in managing the economy no, we take a decision in na instance so na man nada. Everybody chiri. And until 2017, money J say, it is not their making because nothing. Me be any homo ye. Nina ya da no. Emre na omo yi rotos na free hono. Ya kan ho asem bebre. E kire omo say Ghana for have been used to rotos. Am I in 72 million? And to you free where apart from revenue na aban lose no. omo ye adwuma wo ha omo bebreye disable no o say omo adwuma omo di petitions mienu e ba parliament one of them na meka nipa ekwaje petition no on behalf of the speaker.
I see.
Disabled for no ye adwuma various rotos no. Enti safo no nyina no aduane abo omo since rotos ni ye close ye. Adwuma enfo omo toton petty traders e wo bi mu toton nkate ne we nyina all of them most of them also lost their job because cars no duru ha enyina biom no mo de why omo enti clearly no it has economic benefit na go social cost so and generally so am I revenue all these things ye can ye be can be however me budget here pass ye o hwe the principles of the buyer or say rotos no will be reintroduced but on roads wa PPP public private partnership enti me expect say every road wa government nko an hweso no ye di rotos no be ba ho enti honorable mu na ashe parliament or ashe parliament me expect say something must change and some to implement it.
Something like what?
Something like the legislative instrument we must bring a legislative instrument ebema kwan because near pass parliament na no it talks about reintroduction of road tolls under PPP. Roads are under public private partnership.
Yeah.
Enti say road are a free tolls are work as Cape Coast. If it is government road no PPP.
There's no private partnership.
There's no need to go and collect the toll because that is not what we have passed. So the government motorway is it PPP? I don't know whether motorway
no, motorway is not PPP.
Very good. Until then you can't collect the tolls there. And this person collect tolls with motorway. He must bring a new legislative instrument for parliament. Say pass it. And that place we will scrutinize or more rates and charges no more day bano. So it is not.
And yes, simple to say
it must come back to parliament, and parliament, the finance committee and the roads committee, the joint committee of roads and highways and the finance committee, you have to look at the charges or the to justify. And nobody can sit somewhere saying, yeah, you can't take less than $1. It is not for him to decide.
But I think that they have decided, said that is what they want to do. Sir, Omo no be am gina ho no kaso masa muntutum ni anko.
I'm saying no I deal clearly with it. Say it's that period that omule paper no parliament to the approval stage or in that period resource we lose no. Any future government, any responsible government will take it on. But if the government is not responsible, a future government that will surely be responsible will take the minister on.
Honorable Kids, your final comments.
My final comments that restructure. Say I'm here and so the baby in the future no. Very, very dire for the country. Not for this government, but for future generations and my friends say abaya baba in the future. Because the way no President Nabaka the state of the nation we say successful. It is nothing near successful. I did almost pay 80% now. Says you almost acquire almost 85%. They have lost money and our program. That needs to be explained. So yesterday I'm explaining sure. 110 billion could have gone into this. They ended up with 80-something billion, and they are claiming that they are 85%. Almost say, almost exclude your friends say pension for any, and they can come in voluntarily. When you do the maths, so voluntarily, obi bemwa, it's only about 2.14 billion. Ne bemu, but offer pensioning in 27.5 billion, plus the independent bonds now. 15.5 now, they come 43 billion. Into all these frustrations, they did it to get 2 billion out of possible 43 billion. Still, a complete waste of everybody's time. Complete waste of every. But problem we create is say, if you go to our bond market here, they have created a monster parallel with couple of them match and your bro we finance for derivative for technical a monster parallel derivative product no more create. I just say bonds is you may create new ones in a program no more. A derivative of a bond that was outside the program, which means that bond now one fan count or more members our program no more. only the original bondholders.
Okay.
The idea of a program no more is the new one, but not new one. No, it did not originate by itself. It came as a result of the original bond. That is what makes it a derivative. Okay. So it means that going forward, no, such derivative product and the original product will be trading side by side with different tenor and everything. What expiry date is different, another maturity date is different, the rate is different. But in the derivative market, and capital market, one feeds on the other. So these two bonds are almost share other community. They will forever be related to each other, and that will distort our bond market for many years to come.
The implication in NSA.
Well, the implication is that people will not trust in Ghana's bond, and the implication is that anybody who is investing in our future bond will be looking at what the other bond is doing in terms of performance. Implication is a time will come, Ghana's bond will not be a believable bond. You don't know which is which, yet they are affecting each other. So
now going forward, we are going to deal with credibility issues.
So the credibility issue, and then also the fiscal gap or the fiscal space. Being a fiscal space, you say, and there's space now which we are spending on something else. But if you are not being able to raise the money in this kind of bond that you create now, we're affecting your treasury bills going forward. So we are not done with this. And as I told you, investing in there are non-resident we invest in our domestic bond. So our domestic bonds are no longer just domestic, but they are international of nature, because you are dealing with people who are in different jurisdictions, relying on the laws of Ghana to protect them. Therefore, it's a transaction also with the parliament. My parliament Ansah, which will bind all future government. But we say unilaterally now or buy implication. So we must not let this bond go. Say we against IMF or we against IMF, and then the IMF are there. But also making sure IMF in the long run, what will happen? We don't qualify to get IMF money. Conditions also a meeting after the staff level agreement to get a board level agreement. We are struggling on it. External debt, we have completely defaulted and put a stop to it. But if you when I look at the language,
yeah.
So other words, Mami Musa, our parliament didn't come more. That's the MPP side. Mubusa Musa Nabaumia way in all this. Mubusa,
Minia, you Mukrani Bisomo, no one Casacromo, Chamber Honocromo,
Omuma,
Omontama, Yenny government business, a momo, Omontama.
I didn't
say the Biame can say, what would the parliament who say oversight a responsibility of the minority? Yani oversight, no, and he maybe Bromontama. Now, Baumian dear, somebody so producer, but Bianomia could be a dear no country in Bium. On McCarry, and he said, we're giant on a boss. I hanging it because on the boss on economy, no, on Tiasi into your bulk, can't some today, no. But my last point, I'm made the sorry, say. A man now do mechanic baby and today and say, oh my, have quite any other government. First, or see any other government in the history of Ghana.
History, yes.
And another what is so about any other government in the Fourth Republic. You know a documenta, you follow no, the budget statement. And actually, baby, into be our budget statement from 2009. Equals 2023. I bet you also between 2009 ABC 2016. Males Mahama, 15,548.22 kilometers of routes. 15,548.22 kilometers of road. Males Mahama no.
Yeah.
Now every 2017, ABC Samaria Yumi. Now government no. Aye 6,453 kilometers of road. 6,453 kilometers of road. Me source no. The budget statement in 2010, 2011, 2012 up to 2023. And every year, no, there are paragraphs that you can find them in. In 2011, you can find in paragraph 362, 365, and 370. In 2012, you can find in 352, 535, and 560. In 2014, you can find in paragraph 578, 2015, 459, 495, 2016, 569, 2017, 506. Open and now the pension year. 2018, you can find that in paragraph 531, 2019, 721, 2020, 858, 2021, 831, 2022, paragraph 876, and then in 2023, paragraph 701. And to kick away in the quantum of rose were afibia yedeka kwan ho. We isolated 2017 to 2023 just for 6,000, say making 6,453. And from 2009 visit 2016 no you don't 15,584.22 into the now begin sooner no catch them and buy a coin chain will be a
that document.
Yes, make him the document.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can look for the budget statement itself for all the years. Now her pages with any paragraph no appendix and also be mount then to confirm what I'm telling you.
Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show on Penya FM on Dakban FM.
President Bayero. Okay, chose about me. Say a friend e-Baumia. And she technology you know ye. E-Baumia, economic management team, and a economy. The economy is on route to
well, Vice President.
Actually. Empty Baumia, and I do say escape Baumia, and the enemy in the president.
All right, so that's it. Honorable, yeah, that's a brace here to Safra Waba. Honorable, that's the baby, the citizen show, and the baby. Or no other, or grooming and crack. Yeah, that must be brace, someone Ghana for bidding common. Ghana for so much. Okay, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5. Quick 1-2 yeah konima koye juma bisesia na mamentra wa some few things ekoso ewo nima. All right, so ewo nima Jama, where are you from? Is it your fun time? You okay, so mamen ko nima na men ko tro ade bisesia Eugene so are ready. Take me to Nima. And so what do you want? Okay, so yes, I am Zabedna go no munya hu but juma dada. Mame emoshi enko Nima. Musa Sawadogo says, please, my task for the NDC MPs is for them to protect we the Ghanaians from the EC with their new CI that they want to lay. All right, so this one is from Musa Sawadogo. So so this is the state of Nima.
Yes, we so I want you yeah, but that done is why I now jam out. You be this hour, you go question touch one year. Wow.
Yeah.
The thing is this hour now the education crash the minimum question touch 1 year. Wow. Mama bako jini kaba bi ami aye mo je wa bo mo ta fun se mo yi abia mo ba yi o bi wo di papa bi o de ni ka kura o ma di ti mo wa bi kan ye ni no pe a o bi ma ka te mama tam bi ni se o you blog you say ke dia market.
Okay. All right. Madam say Ashaven, my men go for another caller, quick one. Hello.
Commander.
Pacho, your friends of friend.
Commander, we need you kuni asama.
Yanko asama kasefo tell.
Commander, nyakupo tu kondewena ona bosa o ma ba osidi onu nyakupo nchira pa because o hwe nyomo omudie gu edem na monfe tie the way ya parliament is semo kono e chia on pa nyakupo tu mu kono. Commander, o hwe we so sema aba o my Ghana anu mu na eno na da no na me ka se mi se wow, you can't say your road minister. And say a throw man penny or bubble project. That papa will say, I didn't so because would be sorry a member of parliament is what say. So start deal with a miracle by. How come so we do to extra there no one side that they're not the view. I've been one of the wooden side there for Kwan Swan ever. And it's a walk no financial laws they say that you are. And some bamboo from by you from the council, near your ticket, near your coin because who say your coin now, but they put on the wire the old gun and now Brauko baby photos they don't make you say my wood at all. No, yes, can be say, maybe I yes, no, to no one can say the one say, I dare not with the buy and now person with the bar. Kai who say what for the financial law to the state so my Ghana ye di ye ti through on mu ye di a lot of fine commander nyakupo so ni jumapa obemo my Ghana.
Okay, me that say my man confirm that call on the line now. Memuna Isa says this is laziness because if humans are staying here, they should take responsibility for their hygiene. Government can do everything, and this is in reference with the Yenima project now. Mayor Juman. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Mpacha first of refrain. Okay, J Kojo for me uncle.
Yo, Bobie on my dear Bako.
That's right.
J Kojo pa anything. Only some of your can do a J Kojo from young men, everything. Come to go to the to a Bobie in some corner, a pine from.
Our which side of a J Kojo? Tema West. Okay. Okay.
Propaganda.
And Tom no, I've been you on one.
Well, we need to people free. Well, we need to. I didn't come here. At the papa, I didn't put to bed ever, but you could do a name of basa. And the way the monk can be my pa, and I bind the body to someone and your crown. I'm if I can always come in chia or no go a cocoa, our bottom away MP. Okay,
all right. Thank you. Mame Kofa another caller on the line. Hello. Meluzi no Yanko. Hello.
Hello,
yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, Pacha. First of refrain.
Malam dancing.
Malam for Mumi Yanko.
Bobie Damati, repeat Ghana in our buyer. The Yamiati. Morning Obo Parliament, Yamisha on the Bobie. I dare for Ghana, Minia, Ghana, that you. If you say, especially police, as some banal politician, Wapa, Unishika, Malam Jansen, Nana, a police who bear starting of war, Malam Jansen. And now walk by, young comma who won't watch it for now, who within a short time, and I want to get your one asking about you.
Okay, me that say, my man confirm another caller. Hello. Pacho, your first of everything.
Your son, let's go to some traffic dansuma.
Dansuma for me, uncle.
Yo, me that say, well, and Minister of Health, Papa no Medjuman, and Ray Kuma Water, or money the best award. Now, or money, you're best now. Quite friends,
why I Kwabena?
Yes, winner. Obi o mo no mo de no.
It's not to me the friend award can see to chair the whole Ghana. And I mean went by Papa when the man come and yet ye pendrama pala yenya Papa one more day. They see to me the best award winner. Omana Economy into your son Nado. Over the Nancy or Neman or Omana Economy and yet only Yam Dase.
Medase, my man, find another caller on the line. Quick one, hello.
Mama dear.
Yes, sir.
Apo mo.
Boko mini ampacho yanko.
Oh, mo fa ma feel.
Mesha.
Apo amini. Apo suta.
Hey. Hey, kontoji. Pacho yanko.
Pacho, yanka master ko yentem. Me pacho, je Kenya, asema ko na maybe sa NDC communicators. Into how far? So, papai atana no ono a construct more roads in Obia Saint Sammy Memorial. Na dana no na omo media houses so air broadcasting no more propaganda and propagate momo. NDC communication bureau then no mo so mo ye. Omo de ni sa na nkofo we di so can be about betum nefe akonka ta breaking 8 no kra. So, the Pia show slogan nearing, slogan one of Mudibini, a person Kotokore has a cobobo, and yes, true. Every running commissions be no more as a Kotoko. Two, it is me, Janitor, Sammy Jane Phenomene and Kaina Kano, then no more somewhere. I used to quite and setting the record straight and where and the other to it. Then come my press conference, no more chair, all the original away capitals. Yang translate what on various languages mu. Yang pogum benisa, yang pom kelenisa, ya all me to yang it's my proud premier. It's your mama by about the support. Yang pom kele. Oh, at any day, I'm going to the muye. I'm going to say how much after a prime minister on my satire way. Every do on Nanko for at this canny, when some who I talk for 14. Oh, what from you? I asked you that I can't wait.
Okay. Medase Mampon in Suta for Yanko. Hello.
Hello.
Pacha Yanko.
Commander. Minute to Pachi. Masomo Taifa.
Yes, sir.
Pajumpo Mokodia.
Boko.
Chidam Punyanko Pointima Okra. Commander Uni. Bibi Amasama Mena Nabako Kaya and Sana Okon Krechi. Nese Asasi so. Said the SSA, so one fan shower if frito. Said Ija and Aneboa in soon to me, Yahoshi. If you are at Tisawusuma and Kwaku, some Koya and Nomajuma, the Susan Susi and Albina. He sent me saying, Yet the Ghana ha. And then Yabama Casembi Munius so saying, Papa be Cambro for said the Abona Suma Fanatico, Ayamu Aquata. Ebe Bubu yeso. Nene brofu minimba because no koko ni school. Say toe boot enya ade ehu hia ma my Ghana na ma traffic sisi. Enti obegu toe boot no ade aye junsobuo e dia ma Ghana for all in the name of Yebaba G11. Ghana for say there be owura ontimi ngu toe boot. Eye babia revenue e de ma ban e di tutia potholes e di ya kwan kitinkiti wo potemu. Uguto buta be how my Ghana or sit there be me na me say me na me road minister when you mraso wan fan ko parliament we no good to boot and now day you let ya be ye kom uwie ya what's up fan fichire di to boot breye ajana one kumasi ajana wa to bottom for ya to abamo so mu medi o my Ghana so ko mo di fa so iti asembisa ne say oh be cha 11 ni mu ana 11 ni tena and we 5 cedis kra ya so we 20 pesos kra na ya to aden akonfo we kra aden sika be na mo pe mo pesika ko eto emotia na motia yi bi moti bi hu dada motia be bi na mo pesika koto yent tena nwa ho endi benin kwa yesremo adwuma no mutimi amunyanto na ma member honorable abaso o kasem bi say somebody must go to jail me dana say mama onye kasa kwa ye de krato commander wuni mo boy wuni mi emetuma ye de krato say be kwaji NDC na say NDC ba power na say empanifo yi omo kasa sesa no mu fi so mu bedidi nti omo be yanwa wallahi ekubeti aka ye ti omo setia de bia commander o kasem we say inti nkofu mo ba die na mo betumi dia yo mo grassroots no pese omo te the grassroots want to know and then hear Say, you baby jar for him, you jinahi, not that the European Sasso. And now with Japadia, a Chagana Hoshia, into Sanko for you, the Jaomu, our Brayapa Bemu. Our NDC, Oma Boni, Bioma Chomu, say, Commander.
All right.
Who I mean, Niam NDC grassroots, Niam Kayan Penny for 3 just
say. All right, my main Faber last 2 callers with them from you. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Yes, sir. Bobie Johnny
Commander 1, Yamiakin being count
and council so many.
Only have my Jeffy Francis older Showman.
I saw one for Monfire and Concoy.
Bobie, my more about old boy, Juma Papa, Yanko, or more only were bushing our food in our bank. And no, Crawford, no, we are Juma studio, and Yamin Shido will be a Juma, the Muguswa, Yankata. Bobie, the American say, maybe hear me. There be a yana, as in the Alcan and Rouse, there may me a Juma may be a na, the new be the agreement to what you here. Because 2015, 2016, may a driver Nina me tow fuel 1 gallon, 14 CDs, 1 gallon. And that's how 1 gallon and me Tony, beer bottle 1 liter near 14 CDs. Now, who by the catcher me say, yeah, now sabi a minimum home okay cause NDC ni MPP ni na ye fa na minu sabi crazy jina wadin wa bodam because wadin ye adwuma on cancer asem no say ni nyina ye pe na 1 gallon ye 14 cedis na 1 liter bia bottle ni ye 14 cedis ata ba ka kire me say ekoyi a ye na ofesa me kan kire so what ya say enti me argument am ye no na de hia me ba ko Bobie na sire MPP no more parliament ye sire wom. That's here I need dear Yami Papa.
Okay.
Omunya word and after go for the bomb crash because almost the bape you the best MPC and this MPC or more day.
All right, thank you. Mama picking me last caller, thank you. Hello. Okay, Meluzi no. Hello. Yes, I'm part of family.
Yo, me da say, the family Kwaku. Na be say obi chebi run about adwuma no omeja yo na futura e bo amanfo
na Kwakunya na afre ba ko no kan so omeja no omeja ananya wa
na me kan nura
ana de on frɛ because na obi so frɛ so omeja
omeja adwuma no owa contractors na se omo nyama nyina afri ho ye nim na futura e bo amanfo ho no enya sengeto eno kwa yare mu yare ba minister of health on nya ho hwe because anima bebre about ultimi onye ho hwe na yare sembe to aguama for so obey ne dey onu nyam nyadwuma
me da say all right so you go back to Kumasi ni yanko hwe since ni bia ekoso Kumasi kejetia it seems say ya hometesem kakra and another chat. Terrible yet when it is being talked about you just come to mind, come to join the gasping. You see something. Okay, so Tony Buzzi is here. Hey, this is the second one, right? This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Whoa. And a chance, what is a fire service office? I will get it here. John Mama see fire service inside. Or see fire service as I will get it here inside. Anna, I want you Chroma say, I don't know, but be I bet him was not later, no, yet me anymore do encomoye. Maria Adams, so what happened? Because say your fire service office will market numu and at the end to me I shall be through this level. I don't know. Tabia Eba Center. Omne de Tabia Eba Mesha, Tabia Eba Capsule Saba. Floral tissues. It almost be brave. Omna de floral disposable handkerchiefs. Omna de facial tissues about toilet roll. Multi-purpose towels. Napkins. Omna de aba. Trade credits, investment, microcredit limited. Givers Herbal Center. Givers GC capsules, GC Misha, Power capsules, Core capsules, Herbal Misha. Top Choco. Top Choco chocolate spread. And one year they Fabro Domu. And what do Wumpa? One of the Top Choco 3-in-1 Abba. Yanis will share. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Rice Soja capsules. White garlic plus capsules. Eclipse collateral. CD Herbal Center. CD ointment. CD carbs. Saba. Saba. And Chaudino Siakasi Bonnebremo, Accra News, and our second production crew, and as Kwame Kwache, Fit One Day call him production leader, and as Kwame Kwache, thank you. And as Okwe we are Ade Pande, People Pop Salad. I am for Siakwa, before I'm on Fubano. Eugene Bar is here. Thank you so much, Boss Yoda. Safe us. Naname Chako. Ediane kwabenabobieansah. Hey, mana. Yami admire ko ye nua Mugabe papa ye Sunday ewo kukum. Yene team ni nyina Lord Listowell. Kwame Raman Kodi. Kwame Minka. Manaka Boache. Timini na. Yeko aye wokukum. Your friend Bobie Ansah. I'm done. I'm out. Enjoy the rhythm. Enjoy your evening. Keep safe. Tomorrow same time here. Nipa bre.